8. Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear that...
Hey. Be the reason someone smiles today. Okay, bye.
Is it because of the... This is my mom. Hold on. I'm trying to work right now. You over there calling my phone. This is D'Angelo. You can say hi. And don't be holding up traffic because you got cars behind you. Did you record that?
After these messages, we'll be right back.
What? You never told me Massengill douche has Effectol. I just bought it. Only Massengill has Effectol for effective douching any time of the month. Massengill adds Effectol to all 3 fragrances for a clean, fresh feeling of gentle, effective douching. I've always liked Massengill's more comfortable slanted design, and only Massengill has Effectol for effective douching any time of the month. Trust Massengill, the leader for 74 years.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's not
Where
my...
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
I order you to undress and show me your thingies.
But, Captain, that violates intergalactic law, or something.
Number 1, I order you to go take a number 2.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Tell me where specifically is the weirdest place that you personally, girls, have ever gotten the urge to make whoopee? The weirdest place, Olga? Yes, Olga?
In the ass?
No, what I'm talking about is the weirdest location, the weirdest place.
Location?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby.
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
And that's where you're at, folks. Welcome to Monday and welcome to The Vibe. And welcome to The Vibe. After having a 300 show on Friday, it's Monday, folks. Let's do it. Let's get into it. It's the start of another week. It is May 5th. How you doing? I'm the man, Bobby Fran. Yes, that's right. Show 301 today, folks, because we had what I like to think was a very good 300th show. I have 300 shows. Hell to the air on Monday, May 5th, 5/5/25 in the place to be, BF Live, The Vibe. Oh, wait a minute. Let me take that out. I was trying to take that out, not play it again. I'm doing some stuff backstage. You guys ready to get into a Monday, folks? I hope you are, because I got bros backstage. What kind of weekend did you all have? I had a busy weekend as usual. I do this 5 days a week. So my weekends a lot of time are kind of catching up around the house and, kind of life things, adulting, if you will. But let's get back into the show, folks. Like I said, I got friends backstage. It's a little dreary here today, I must say, where I'm at on the East Coast of the United States, where I'm coming to you from. But I got sunshine on a cloudy day with the Chad family and my bros backstage. And I want to talk to them. Now, I know that I can tell that this show is being co-streamed on Andrew the Giant 98 channel. You might say, well, where's my boy Andrew the Giant? I tuned in for Andrew the Giant. What is this I'm seeing? Well, I'm your boy BF. I'm Bobby. And Andrew the Giant is co-streaming my humble show on Andrew the Giant 96. So why don't I bring him in right now, and he'll tell you all about it. And he's going to hang out with me for the next 3 hours. He's the one you're here for, folks. It is the man himself. It's Andrew the Giant.
Hello, everybody.
Happy Monday, my friend Andrew the Giant. What are you doing today, my friend, on a Monday already? How you doing?
Just ate some fruit, and yeah, pretty good.
Well, I have a question for you, because I think I've seen something going on that has your kind of name all over it, Andrew, and that I've been working my way to get 1,000 subscribers. You're coming up on 40,000 subscribers on Andrew the Giant, correct?
I'm actually going down for some reason.
Down? What the? Come on, WTF, folks. That means what the fuck? Don't go down. Well, you can go down on Andrew the way he would pilot in that way, but don't go down on his subscribers, folks. Subscribe to Andrew the Giant 96, the channel that's being co-streamed on. But Andrew, did you not do a live this morning already?
Yes.
Now, when I woke up this morning, like I said, I'm going for 1,000. I think I was 35 subscribers short of 1,000. And then all of a sudden I get on my phone about a half hour before the show and I'm at 992. And I'm wondering what did this. And I said, let me see if my boy Andrew went live. So Andrew, let me ask you, my friend, were you recruiting people to come subscribe to BF Live The Vibe this morning?
Yeah.
Did you really do that?
Yes.
I thought that had your name on it, buddy. You must have been on there pounding the pavement for me, because as of right now, I'll look at the live count, buddy. So thank you, man. I'm at 995. I am 5 away from 1K, Andrew. This is a great Monday. I said, you know what? I said, I knew that. I knew that was you, buddy. I knew you did that. Thank you, Andrew the Giant. What a bro.
The Giant is doing some good things for good people.
You are, man. I love you, bro. Now, let me ask you something. You left the show early the other day because you were going to go, hang out somewhere, and Grandma was going to do some other stuff. How did that all go for you, buddy?
Not too good.
Not too good? Oh, my God. I was hoping for a better answer. But, all right, can you tell us, why didn't it go so good? Do you have problems with transportation or the people? What happened, buddy?
Had a major...
Did you have an accident while you were... Did you?
Explosion, and they had to it was all over their hands.
Oh no, Andrew. Oh no. Well, we got to get you some better control or some better adult situation, adult diapers when you go out, buddy, because we realize that you need help to kind of go to the bathroom and do certain things. And look, today's the 5th. When is Vinny coming, man?
He's on his way.
On his way. Vinny the bro is going to be there. He'll get some of that on his hands too. There you go. What's up?
He's gonna be on the way. probably here during the show sometime.
That would be amazing. Well, you know, Vinny knows he's a bro. He's always welcome. He stopped in on the Vibe last week when he had an unexpected day off and hung out with us for most of the show. Now, I got my other bro backstage. I bet he's got some things to say, and he wants to check out the chat family. And I know the chat family loves my friend, the prop master, the one and only Scott Fitzpatrick.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, indeed. How you doing today, buddy, on a Monday?
Doing pretty good. Same like you said. It rained all day yesterday, and it's still raining. And
yes, you sound like you're in a similar system that, yeah, and I understand there's a big part of the country, you know, kind of the upper northeast here, and even going into the Midwest a little bit, that is under this whole rain situation, Scott. We're saying we're expecting this weather for the next 4 days.
Yeah.
At least in my area.
I got to go outside to smoke, so it makes it kind of...
It's challenging to try to smoke that cigarette before it goes out with all that rain, man. So how you doing? Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, I had a pretty good weekend. Bobby Nick's got kind of this nighttime, late night show thing he's just doing now, and
yes,
I jumped in on a couple of them, and on one of them, I think you might have seen the video I sent in a clip of where the dogs got into a fight on top of me.
Oh my God! So, then this isn't the first time this happened, right? Like you had
no,
a video.
This has happened. This is getting. It seems like it's getting to be a regular thing.
Yeah. Because I happen to. So I do see the late night with Bobby Nick. Once again, the guy can't stay off of the YouTubes over here. But you know, I like that, Scott. You know, because basically, like it's rather Bobby Nick or one of you guys do the show, because it was just you guys either hanging out with Jason for a while or hanging out with Uncle Jack for a while. Just do your own damn thing. So I love that. I love that. And I guess I had it in my ear, and I was walking around the house, and I'm hearing all this commotion, and you're describing like kind of what's going on with the dogs. Like, I'm like, are dogs like fighting in Scott's lap? Or at first I thought you were getting attacked.
Yeah, and I was outside, so I had the light of the computer in my eyes and everything. So all I could see was teeth, man, just teeth everywhere. And I almost caught some shrapnel.
Yeah. You definitely don't want to be in the mix because when dogs fighting, they don't distinguish and they go, oh, that's your shit, I'm not going to bite it. They just go from bite anything they can get to. So I don't want to be any part of that, buddy.
It was over a paper plate. I ate some pizza and put my paper plate down there. It was over who's going to lick the plate, I guess.
And it doesn't matter how well fed they are. It's about winning. You know, I guess it's that whole competitive thing with the animals. Yeah. Well, this is awesome. Do you know, like I said, Scott, when I woke up this morning, I was about 35 short. And that's kind of how I was all weekend, about 35 short of 1,000. And now I'm sitting at 996 because of this guy up here. I said there's only one person that could have done this before my show, and that'd be Andrew the Giant.
He's starting to pay off, but BF. He's get some of that Andrew rub.
I love me some Andrew rub. There you go. He would love if we were close together. He would love to get some rubbing. Well, he's going to be rubbing on Vinny later. He's supposed to be on his way there, brother.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think it's going to stay a week or more.
Yeah, I think he said like at least 10 days. I thought it was the 5th to the 15th. At least I heard of. So that's awesome. Welcome to the new people checking in.
Pretty soon.
They'll be married. Is that what you said? Pretty soon. Well, you know, I can tell. We've always been able to tell that Vinny was a good guy. And my impression is, Scott, that if Vinny could drop his life and didn't have responsibilities, he would just go and be with Florida all the time.
Yeah,
I can tell. You know, the only thing that's getting in his way, Andrew, is life. That's the only thing, brother.
Yes, he started a business in Wisconsin.
Yeah. Now you're gonna try to get him to locate down in Florida. Maybe that's the idea. But Andrew, why don't you tell all the people that have checked in on Andrew the Giant 96 that they normally say hello to you? Tell them what show you're on and what we're doing today.
Be a part of the vibe. And if there's any new people that haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe, because the bots or something have diminished my following by a good 10 followers in the last.
You're not wrong, Andrew. They are constantly stroking and processing that algorithm, Andrew, to where I'm getting like new notices about old episodes that I need to take like copyright music out of or claims or something like that didn't have claims before, buddy. So you're not wrong. So yeah, please, whenever you come by your favorite pages, go ahead and make sure that subscribe is absolutely free. Make sure it's clicked that you're subscribed to every channel that you like, because sometimes for whatever reason the YouTube algorithm does weird shit and peels off views and all kind of stuff, doesn't it, Andrew?
Like, one week I get like 3,000 views on live.
Right.
And another live, I struggle to get like 200.
Yeah, it's like hit or miss, buddy. Well, I'd take either one of those numbers. But not 200, but 300 was the show we did on Friday. Thanks anybody that was here for the show Friday. And thank you to our musical guest, Live Ween. We had live music on Friday. Because I'm always trying to mix it up here on the Vibe. So shout out to my brother, Live Ween, who checked in. And we'll have him back and do that again real soon. Yeah, Scott, you know, I like to think that we're all kind of bros and friends, and this is kind of casual to me, but Live Ween kind of does say that he gets nervous on my show, and I'm like, I don't quite get that. You know, I think we're just all bros.
I think it's kind of because I think Granny said it before. This show's kind of like almost radio ready, you know. It's an actual show, whereas No Filter and we're more of a kind of a hang, you know, kind of a stream, more of a stream. And this is a show.
Well, I can appreciate that. This is our show. This is fun. This is a hang. This is 3 hours of positive vibes. Not so serious news segments, like we're going to fall down in Scott's hole later. Like I said, after the not so serious news, we got to get to the horoscopes today. Because on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we do like the rock you like a horoscope kind of thing. National Day, hey, hey. A lot more stuff, Andrew. Go ahead, buddy.
What is going on with the Orioles?
The Orioles are, you know, Andrew, I think the fact that we don't have any decent pitching rotation is exposing. That's what it is. It's a lack of good starting pitching. We had Corbin Burns, wouldn't sign him, and now we got a bunch of 42-year-old retreads and stuff like that, Andrew.
Dude, why get new ownership and not pay the money?
Yeah.
And you guys have this big, giant ownership group, supposedly with a lot of money piled in. It's fucking miserable to me that you guys pick 42-year-olds.
He's not wrong, Scott. He's fucking dead on because he's Andrew the Giant, the human sports ticker brother. And yeah, Andrew, I think what your assessment is right on the Orioles are in a transitional phase right now because we went from budget balling to having an ownership group that now has a lot of money, Andrew. And I think those two things aren't matching very well right now. We're still kind of in the budget ball era. And look, we had your pitcher from the Brewers, Corbin Burns, and they let him. We traded for him or got him during the year. We ended up acquiring him, and they let him go. They let him become they didn't bother signing him. And Andrew, we're also the double problem is double because he's not locking in any of our younger guys who are about to roll into MLB contracts, to major contracts. Yeah. So we got lots of prospects that need to be signed. We're not signing free agents. I've seen people saying today that maybe the manager, Brandon Hyde, needs to go. What do you think about that? You think that would help at this point?
My thing is, why didn't they peel off everything when they did the ownership group? Get rid of the manager, get rid of the GM, get rid of everybody.
Yeah. Well, I think different owners have a different take on that. Some people like coming in and being disruptors, Andrew, but when you had a team that was just kind of in the playoffs the last 2 years, I don't know that the smartest thing to do would be come in and put a stick of dynamite in it right away. But I think the guys learning, the new ownership is learning, and I think we're going to see some changes. Probably the manager is going to go first, and then it'll work its way up to GM. But let's not bore people with baseball now. We're going to cover a little baseball when we do the not so serious news, Andrew. Did you see the clip that Stormy put in our chat, Andrew?
I didn't get a chance to see it.
That's okay. That's why we're here. We're here to hang out for 3 hours and have fun, and I'll share it with you and all of our friends.
I heard about it though.
Okay, well, we'll do that. We'll do a little sports when we do the not so serious news, but I got my boys here. We got great family in the chat. We got new friends coming in from Andrew the Giant 96. So at this point, I put the glasses on. I go to my elements. You guys go into the chat and let me know what you're doing today on a Monday. Are you awake? Are you sleepy? Are you not having Monday? Are you ready to go? What are you doing? We don't do cases of the Mondays around here, folks. We lift each other up. Come on. Oh.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Monday.
Not me, folks. Let's go in the chat family and make sure they don't either. As we begin Monday, let's start off the week, start off the day with the... Yes, Andrew. Always when I'm winding up. Yes, Andrew, yes.
Did you hear about the Pirates dude that fell off Roberto Clemente Bridge trying to get a ball?
Yeah, and I heard different. I've heard different stories. So what Andrew's referring to, a couple days ago, like last week, Scott, did you see that guy fell out of the stands? Like he fell like 21 feet to the field.
No, I didn't see or hear about that.
And
Yeah.
Supposedly he wasn't even of age to drink.
I don't know, but they did depict him as the guy that was in the stands. He was whooping it up and yelling and screaming when a home run got hit, and he was celebrating, and he fell over, Scott, and he fell 21 feet, and he's currently in critical condition, the last I heard, Andrew.
He is awake and alert.
Wow. Awake and alert, and I'm assuming very hurt. All right, Andrew. Well, why don't we check in with the chat family and see if anybody found out about that? I'm going to go into my wind-up. I got the glasses on. I'm going to run the element, folks. It's Monday. We're starting off the day. We're starting off the week. This is the Vibe Stream Show 301, and this is the opening chat family check-in. Let's go.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, that's what we're doing. You're talking amongst yourselves. You're talking with me. And if there's any stray or new people joining the BF Live for the first time, could you hook a brother up and go over to my channel, BF Live on YouTube? I am 4 people away, Andrew, from 1,000 subscribers. So thank you, buddy, for getting me that much closer. My day is already better, and it hasn't even started yet. So let's go, buddy. I'm going to the top of the chat. Pecan checks in, and he says, Goonie goo goo, you begonias. He throws out the BF Chang emojis, and he says, Unga bunga, what do you gano, gano, gano? What do you gano, my positive friend? Pecan, let's go. A hearty agoonie goo goo to my friend Pecan, who comes in most generously, always with this pattern, with a $2 super chat, and he says, oh shit, we're doing it, we're having it, tickal, or tickle, as I like to say sometimes. Let's go.
We're doing it.
We are in doing it. Bobby would say we're having it. He'll be along soon, as soon as he wakes up, I hope. Thank you, Pecan. Bobby, a fanatic. Thank you, buddy, for supporting me at the highest level you can. You've been a fanatic for 8 months. Good morning, BF, and the chat. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I think you've been a bro just a little bit longer than that. Thank you, David Bybee, checking in. Happy Monday. Bybee gets the shout-out love from Pecan. Hey, uh-oh, it's Vinny. Oh, shit.
Hello.
Whoa, what's up? He said you might show up during the show, brother. He wasn't lying.
Oh man, I just drove in. I had the nicest driver. Hold on, let me close the door.
Awesome.
The nicest driver ever.
Yeah.
She was so sweet. She gave me a fake name. Oh, which was nice.
Awesome,
and
man.
It's so nice. It was crazy getting on the plane with 50-degree weather and then getting off the plane in 80-degree weather. Money.
You loved it. Did you have that shirt on and people were looking at you like, what the hell's wrong with you, boy?
I have a flannel tuck. I was wearing a flannel.
All right. Yeah. You're ready for both things. All right, man.
I was ready for both.
That's awesome. Well, it almost sounds like you never left.
I never left.
I'm excited. Hi.
Look at that. Well, FJM. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Got to keep that that lotion on there or whatever. Some cortisone cream or something.
You look tan though.
That's Florida man, Andrew. Boy, look at that. He gonna be consistently tanner than you from before you know it, boy.
Oh my God, yeah, we are going to be outside.
There you go. Oh, yeah. I know you love it, man. Well, we're looking forward to seeing it. It's Monday, so we're going to see you on No Filters, and hopefully you guys will see you tomorrow and every day of the week here on the Vibe. Absolutely. All right, man. Well, good. Well, you got here just in time for the opening chat family check-in. Welcome, Vinny, to the show. I know people are going to be saying hello to you, so let's get to it. Thank you, Bybee, for being a bro for 8 months and more than that. Bybee gets a tick out from Pecan. Just a Guess says number 12, but you number 1 to me, Just a Guess. Hoya Andrew from Just Your Average Pug checking in over there.
Oh, yeah, Just Your Average Pug. How are you this morning?
Pecan's giving some love over there on Andrew the Giant 96 channel. We appreciate it.
Mr. Pecan.
Pecan, Just a Guess, Hoya. From Pecan. Pecan gets the love from Baby Bybee. What's up, Justa from Bybee? Takal Monday from Terry Nee, our bro, checking in. Terry Nee in the place to be. Let me see. I got something for that. Let me go. Let me find it. Let me pull it up. Did you see the latest creation from Terry Nee? I got it from you. He has fun. He takes our fun and he has more fun with it, Scott. And he caught you. He got a little video of you, buddy.
I walk outside in the woods. I just walk outside in the woods. I be walking outside in the woods. I go to the woods and then I walk. I walk outside in the woods.
I think that's him rapping, Scott.
Walk outside in the woods. I be walking outside in the woods. I go to the woods and then I walk.
All right, check out Terry Nee. That's what we do. The silliness has already begun there, Scott. You didn't even know that existed yet, did
No,
you?
that's new. Yeah, that's new to me.
That's new fun. We're having it. Happy birthday, Terry Nee from Bybee. Terry Nee took out from Pecan. Just a guest shouts out Bybee and Pecan. My friend Blood checks in. What's good, Blood? Blood checks in, bringing the positivity on a Monday to the Vibe 301. Pecan shouts out Blood with the Hoya. Hey, Blood from Bybee. Happy Monday, you turkeys from Live Ween checking in. The musical guest from Friday's show. Thank you, brother, man. We appreciate that. And yeah, Scott, I got to do a little better job because I was perfectly content just to sit there and just call out songs and let Live Ween like play the rest of the show. And I think maybe he was hoping I did a show like in and out, give him little breaks and all, buddy. But,
Right.
I gotta keep in mind when I have Live Ween on, not to put it on cruise control and just enjoy the music. So I'll try to do a show around you next time Live Ween joins the vibe. Let's see. Scott's already making his move. Live Ween, good morning from our friend Bybee. Howdy Bybee from Live Ween. Pecan shouts out Live Ween with the gobble gobble. What up, Pecan from Live Ween. Mandy Div checks in, the resident fishing expert. She shouts out me, Andrew, Scott, Bybee, Captain Nick, who's not here yet, but he'll be along. Just a guest, Ween, Pecan, and Blood. What's up? Well, we'll save the deep butt cheeks for when Bobby gets here. Space Chief 75 checks in on a Monday and says, affect all sounds pretty effective. Affect all sounds pretty effective. Hey, everybody, come on, Space Chief 75. Mandy Div Hoyer from Pecan. Mandy Div shouts out Space Chief 75. Mandy Div gives the love right back from Space Chief. Space Chief gets acknowledged from Pecan. Mandy Div checks in and says, Corn Div's channel is gone. I'm extremely sad. Mandy, I had a membership over there. Someone was nice enough to give me a membership over there on Corn Div, Scott, and I was in our chat last night talking about this. I suddenly got an email last night that said, memberships have been suspended on this channel, and I thought I messed up on this channel, Scott. I thought my shit got shut down.
Yeah.
Because that's all it really said. Didn't have a whole lot of detail. And so I had to go do a little backtracking and see what's the last membership I got. And it turns out that our great friend Corn Div channel no longer exists. And I really haven't found out why yet, buddy.
Yeah, that's what I was talking. It was all the talk last night. I was curious as to why myself.
Yeah, so shout out to those guys, Corn Diff and Chops and all them guys. They were trying to make a go of it with they had a great channel there and a great little community, and I'm really perplexed as to what kind of happened. So yeah, Mandy, it's sad to hear. Pecan gets the shout out from Space Chief 75. Hey, Mandy from Bybee. Mandy getting the shout out love from Live Ween. Live Ween says this construction crew records covered songs all day. Buildings never get built. Scott and Live Ween, I was thinking the same thing because I was thinking, yeah, like if they're doing all this, number one, nothing's getting built, and it seems like it's the same building every time.
Yeah, and their clothes look pretty clean.
And their clothes look pretty, yeah, and one guy was sweating, but I don't know if this is like their workshop, but Live Ween, I hope it's not the building that they're supposed to be building, but they're singing instead. Let's see. Bybee says, what's up to Space Chief 75. Space Chief says he's holding those drugs for me, okay? There you go. This is Bybee getting the shout out love from, what if you getting accosted or getting hugs? There you go. I love it. Who are we seeing? All these guys. Olga Rules says Live Ween. How'd you like that at the end of the liftoff reel? I hope you enjoyed that. It's a way to start off the show on a humorous note. Yeah, what was the weirdest place that you ever wanted to have sex? And she says, in the ass. Let's see. Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill checking in from the ATL. And giving Facebook some love. How you doing, the Reverend Wild Bill? Wild Bill gets acknowledged from Bybee. Bybee HIGH from the Reverend Wild Bill. Dang Lizard checks in from across the pond. And the vibe is worldwide. With our friend Dang Lizard checking in. How you doing today, buddy?
I see nothing. I know nothing.
I know that all my friends from all over the world are here on the vibe. Reverend Wild Bill gets the Hoya from Pecan. The Reverend Wild Bill gives it right back to Pecan with the Hoya. Dang Lizard Hoya from Pecan. The Reverend Wild Bill gives Dang Lizard the Hoya. Bybee gives the shout out love to Dang Lizard. The Reverend Wild Bill shouts out Bybee. I spent $20 last night to keep Jen quiet. What was going on with that on Bobby Nick's show last night? Because I see Jen's been joining them more, Scott.
Yeah, it was one of them bits where it turns out there were people is paying $1 a minute to backstage Jen, to mute Jen. So it turned into quite a.
Well, I'm so perplexed because, Jen was, a good long-time podcasting friend. We know her from other shows and all. And then she was mixing it up with you guys on the regular on No Filter and all. And she's always nice to promote my show. But then you guys were clowning on her, and I thought she was on the outs. And then like a couple weeks later, she's back on the ends again. So I'm never quite sure where everybody is on this.
Yeah, that's one reason I never choose sides when people get abuse and stuff, because
if you didn't say it, I would have. Yes.
Yeah, because when I play for keeps, and I have a reason behind it, and I can't just go back to being friends next week.
That I have the same issue, Scott. That if something goes and it goes, I'm not gonna act like it's not a problem.
Yeah, but Bobby Nick's a very forgiving and second, third, fourth, fifth.
So Canadian.
Guy. Yeah.
Bobby Nick's the most Canadian person you ever meet. Let's see. Quiet too. 100 Proof Podcasting. Hey, P. Cunt from the Reverend Wild Bill. It was worth it, Wild Bill. See, that's what I'm saying. You got this love-hate relationship or this hate-hate relationship. I don't know and I never know where it stands, Scott. And that's why you said I just don't engage and I just treat people kind of all equally.
Yeah, Jen's got baggage that comes with her, but I think she's kind of worth having around. She's all right.
What's up, Andrew from Bobby checking in? Was saying what's up with you?
That should be perfect. Yeah. Is it unscented?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put them backstage real quick. No dip today. No, that's fair. I'll put them back. No dip today, Andrew, right? You don't have no ranch or no Randy on your face, do you?
Nope.
No Randy ranch. Well, speaking of Randy ranch, tonight's PCL night. Go ahead.
Do you have enough gloves?
Yeah.
You're gonna listen to the conversation, Scott.
I have a sore on a disclosed area that.
I bend over, Andrew.
Yes.
Wait. You got the glove on. Here we go. It's going to. This is members only stuff. I can't.
Just pick his nose.
I can't show the members only stuff here. What you giving him? Checking his oil.
I just checking to make sure he still has the prostate.
Okay. All right. If you got, okay, there you go. I'm putting backstage because they are doing some serious business here. But since I brought it up, we'll probably do a little Perry Talk segment because we got to get to some stuff. Let's get to having fun. But right here, I'll remind you once again of the new time. Monday night PCL, not 5 o'clock Pacific, now at 4 o'clock Pacific, 3 o'clock East. For all we got the Monday Perry. It's right, 5-5. Let's see. That's right. It's Cinco de Mayo, isn't it, Scott?
Oh, I didn't even realize. No,
I don't think I realized it either. Maybe it'll be on the National Day calendar when we do the National Day. Hey, that's when we go check the National Day calendar and see what kind of holidays we need to be aware of, Scott, and celebrate. And that's kind of why we do that. No dip Andrew today. Oh yeah, Andrew the Giant from the Reverend Wild Bill. Just a guest is over there on Andrew the Giant 96, asking to subscribe right there on that link right there. Space Chief says, Andrew, still working on your art, brother. It's coming along pretty good so far. Well, he's backstage. He's not on camera yet, but I know he appreciates that. Man needs some rears, Justice says. I was thinking the same thing, Just. I was wondering, because although Perry can outshit those rears a lot of times, too.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, a lot of times you got to go dash to the bathroom anyway. So I was thinking the same thing, Scott. I wonder if rears would do any good for our boy Andrew. Those adult diapers.
Yeah.
That's the ones that Perry swears by.
Right.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm still at 996 right here on BF Live The Vibe. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, could you hook it up for a free subscriber over here? I'd appreciate it. Scott, you're getting shout out from Space Chief 75.
Chief.
As well as the Reverend Wild Bill and Pecan.
Wild Bill, Pecan.
I haven't gotten a chance to this, but this gigantic link, it helps at least identify it. When you see this gigantic link running in the chat, this is the link for Bobby Nick's Space Chief 75 design shirt for In the Lounge. If you click on that, you can find your way to all the other Bobby Nick T-Public stuff with that gigantic link right there. There's the one for Andrew the Giant 96. He said some of his is peeled off. So go ahead and check on and make sure that you're subscribed for absolutely for free. Make sure it says subscribe when you're on your favorite pages. The Reverend Wild Bill says, I saw Noah getting his ski boat ready for the flood. Oh, is that bad? The rain isn't that torrential, Scott. It's just it's just in the air. And like when the clouds come over, it just rain. It can on and off rain constantly.
Yeah. It's almost, it's if you stay under a tree, you can almost stay dry and then a little bit of come through and it's just sprinkled all for 2 days.
Yeah, it sounds right, and it's like hit or miss. I did ride through some rough patches on Saturday of the weather and all. Homeless Hoovy checking in from Andrew the Giant 96 and says, "You got to get a little umbrella for your ciggy." I often wonder why somebody didn't invent that already, Scott, because I had many family members that would smoke outside, man, but nothing going to stop them from smoking.
Yep. You get that cup technique, but one raindrop hits it, man, and it just spreads across your cigarette.
Yeah, right. It soaks and then it won't burn correctly, right?
Yep.
So there you go. All right. We're almost done with the opening chat family check-in. Lyween says, as Two Joints called him when the dog attack happened, Scott Vic Patrick. That's right, Scotty Vic Patrick, yeah. Over there. Oh, I did hear saying that you were going to start a Michael Vick kind of a operation or something.
I wasn't going to start one, but...
I know what you meant. Yeah, just kidding around. Scott almost became collateral damage in that dog fight, while Bill says. Beyblade Burst Review says, "What's up, Andrew? Huge fan. Beyblade. We did a Beyblade thing the other day. You want to see some Beyblades from hell? Come on, Beyblade Burst Review. I got something for your ass right here on the Vibe. Welcome to the Vibe, man. I know you're checking in for Andrew, but Andrew is our brother, and he's co-streaming my show on Andrew the Giant 96 channel today. We're about 3 hours of fun and positive vibes, and this Beyblades from hell. We have a winner. There you go. Welcome. I hope you enjoyed that. Welcome to be a new friend, a Beyblade Burst Review right here on the Vibe. A little something for everybody, as I like to say. Terry Nee says, Vinny likes Andrew's SHIT, I guess. I guess that's what he said. Let's see. Mandy Diff says, Terry Nee, Rev, and Bill. Terry getting the last one, Space Chief 75. BF, the dogs fighting on Scott are awesome. Yeah, like I said, I think I was like busy, Scott, because I try to get the stuff that I need to get done around my home over the weekend and stuff. So I'll have like whatever's going on in my ear a lot of time. And I did hear, I heard more of that than I saw.
Right. I got a clip of it if you want it later or something.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Is it in our thing?
It's in the, I think I put it in the no filter one.
All right, I'll look for that. Yeah, and we're gonna have a sports story later. There's Sykes' YouTube page right there. Syke Clyde, my friend, whose content is kind of interwoven throughout this show, all the Buffalo stuff and great elements he supplies me. Go check out Syke Clyde. He's Bob's produce guy. He produces a Bob Levy show over there on the Levy land. I saw a little bit of Bob and Granny yesterday. Once again, Scott, I think I was in a grocery store shopping, but once again listening in, and I thought that Granny was showing Bob his fight that he had with the gay guitar guy, the fight that they had in the street. Yeah, you didn't see any of that?
No, I didn't get to see it though.
Yeah, because it came up a couple weeks ago about a fight. Yeah, I fought this dude on film, but it never talked about it. And so yesterday they actually showed it, and so Bob, of course, Bob did his thing with it, like you talk, commentating on stuff, all that stuff, laughing at the street that they were fighting in and all the situation around it. So if you want to see that, you got to be a member. Well, you don't have to be a member. Go over there on the Levyverse, right? You see Bob and Granny on the weekends. Yeah, they talked about that, Scott. They showed the fight. There you go.
I had never seen it. I was going to watch that one.
I've only seen like parts of it coming and going. I remember when the build up for some reason, like those guys were like talking shit to each other on shows back and forth and like, oh yeah, well I'll box you, motherfucker. I saw some of that and I saw some of the goings around in the street, but of course Bob and Granny made it funnier reviewing it, watching it again. FJM shouting you out, brother.
FJM.
Ooh. FJM says, no, this is the show. Well, damn. Thank you. Hoya from Pecan. FJM getting the love from Mandy Diff. Lyween says, down in Scott's hole. Turds clog Hilla Bowl. Is that right? We're going to fall down in Scott's hole a little bit later. Down in Scott's hole. Because we got some videos and Scott might have a new friend. That's right, if you partake.
Sure.
We'll get down with that later on. Good afternoon, all. I be late, but I be here, says FJM. Andrew, who built the pyramids? He built that city. Pecan gets a shout-out love from FJM. We're almost done with the opening chat family check-in, but not until I acknowledge my big sister, Kathy Linder, checking in with the Hoya. Well, we did a good no, but I will give my big sister the Hoya, if I can find it.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
Live Ween lets us know that he says, I'm playing guitar all day on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I might fall into that and say the D. Look, Scott, he's in the hole. He's smoking over there already. Manchester United Football Club, says the Reverend Wild Bill. The Reverend Wild Bill says, I thought this was the Vibe and not ESPN Sports. Bah humbug. See? Scott, how many shows have you been on me where this happens, brother?
Yeah, whenever Andrew's he can derail.
Yeah, well, and not only Andrew. I mean, sometimes I'm guilty of it too. He might have injected the sports in today, but yeah, 90% of the time it's Andrew. And because I know he's down with sports, if I'm a little excited about a sports story, I'll throw one at him. And you could see how before we even we were in the middle of the show or doing other things, and we'll just go down a sports hole. So that's why we did Sports Heads for a while. And now Andrew's available with us during today. I've been encouraging him to drop some of those same stories in our hopper, and maybe so Reverend Wild Bill, you might have to prepare yourself for like a actual sports segment of the not so serious news I'm about to get to at the end of this opening chat family check-in. That and sports and wrestling always got the reaction, Scott. I don't like sports. I don't like wrestling. I don't like wrestling. Always. And that's why it's so impressive that people do love P-Cunt's wrestling videos. P-Cunt 420 on YouTube. We have that fatal four-way with us in it that we haven't even watched yet. Hey, P-Cunt from Kathy. Just subscribe to BF. There you go. Says Just a Guess. Thank you. Yo, says Don checking in on the Vibe. A longtime brother and supporter of everything we do here on the Vibe. Sitting at 996, still I am here on the Vibe. 4 more for 1,000. Hello, Wild Bill. Good day from Kathy Linder. We have fun keeping Jen quiet last night on BF stream, on Bobby Nick's stream, maybe. There we go. Don Hoya. We had the Widow Killer checking in saying Cinco de Vini. I like that. Look at this. Here they're back. Cinco de Vini it is, guys. Look at this. I like that. It's supposed to be Cinco de Mini, but we just renamed it in the chat. Widow Killer did. Hi, Vinny from the Reverend Wild Bill.
Hi.
Or Vinny, whatever way you spell it. Just don't call him Vince, we learned, right? You're not calling him Vince.
Please with the cherry on top.
Widow Killer Hoya from P-Cunt. Hello, Vinny from FJM.
Hi, FJM.
We got just in time back for all the love coming in from P-Cunt.
Hi, P-Cunt.
The Reverend Wild Bill, he spelled it 3 different ways. The answer is...
It's with a Y.
With a Y, now you know. So when you send him a card, you'll know what it is. You'll have to start calling him Smiley Face? I don't know. My sister says, hi, Vinny. So nice to see you again. You're a great person with a good heart.
Thank you. It's nice to see you too. I love you.
Rev is laughing already, which is good because we're just in the opening chat family check-in. We're trying to get through. Hello, Blood, from my sister Kathy. Liveween says, I crop dust deer in the woods. The pit master. You farting and drawing animals, scaring them away, Scott? Is that what you're doing?
I guess it could have happened.
Well, Robert Pena's checking in again on Andrew the Giant 96 and says he's applauding for us in the panel. Glad to see you being a regular part of the Vibe, even though you're on Andrew the Giant 96. Hey, Robert, if you haven't already, I'm trying to get to 1,000. I'm 4 subscribers away on BF Live The Vibe. Anyone that hasn't made their 4 little subscribers, even if you kind of come up, make a sub account today. Let's get it there. You're not live on Rumble today, the Reverend Wild Bill, and I will let you know it's a technical glitch. As soon as I went live today, it said it didn't acknowledge the stream over there, so I had to kill it on Rumble today. But thanks, Wild Bill, for checking and letting me know. What happened to Corn Diff, Mandy Diff? We talked earlier that we don't really know why, Dang Lizard, but the channel is disappeared. Scott, I clicked on my membership perks thing for Corn Diff, and it says this channel doesn't exist. Like, that's sad, man. That's bad because we all put a lot of work into this shit, and for it just to evaporate like that, man, that's a punch. That's a gut punch. He discusses the audio issues. Oh yeah, we got Hippie Potter checking in. Oh, it sounds like you're at the right place, Hippie Potter. Checking in from Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Welcome to the Vibe, and welcome to Chris Popke checking in. Says good morning, chat family. Popke gets the shout out from Live Ween. Blame Canada, says the Rem Wild Bill. Always great job on Friday, Ween. I love your setup, man. And Scott, what is your impressions being a guitar guy about the sound quality, and what did you take away from Live Ween being on Friday?
Well, the first thing I took away is Ween's a lot better than I am.
You were kind of saying as much on the show. You were like, "Wow, I'm impressed," and you kind of
yeah, because he goes a little bit deeper in that, playing all the melodies and stuff, and I hide a lot of things in distortion and crap, and his was all crystal clear, man. It's just like right there is as clean as you can get.
Yeah, it was great. It was just in the front of your headset or your front of your ears, whatever you were listening to. Thank you, Live Ween, for once again just helping us create a different vibe here. So yeah, live music, fun, and friends. You never know what you're going to get here.
I bet I play a better air guitar.
Air guitar. You know they do have those national like air guitar tests there, Vinny. Contest and shit. They actually have a competition for that crazy shit.
That's crazy.
Those can be funny.
Yeah.
Live Ween just
seen videos of that.
That's wild.
Yeah, I think I did the story a year or two ago. Let's see. Oh, it's Vinny Ranch tonight. Yeah, Vinny. Our boy Andrew has been coming on the camera the last couple of days on BF Live The Vibe, and he's like eating a ranch, but he's wearing more than he is actually getting in his mouth. So we were wondering if it was ranch or Randy that was on his mouth, but it might be Vinny on his mouth tonight.
It will be me. Yeah.
That's what just your average pug is saying. It's definitely gonna be. It's gonna be a little Vinny Ranch tonight. Chris to the Popkey Hoyer from Pecan switching over to the executive stream. You're gonna see Perry pooping and all that stuff. Good morning, cunt from Popkey, or I guess that it could be somebody else in the chat. Cinco de Mayo, Duke's Mayo, Live Ween. Let's see. We got to see about that. I can't believe, Scott. Once again, I didn't even realize it was Cinco de Mayo today. Normally, I hear more talk about that leading up to it.
I totally forgot it was until one of my favorite adult people tweeted it, and I was like, okay, it's Cinco de Mayo Day.
Oh my God, guys! I have an announcement. Let me play a timpani drum. Are you ready for this? You ain't ready for this, ladies and gentlemen. Because of this awesome freaking community, I am officially at 1,000 mofo subscribers. It says 1K, Andrew. It don't even say a number in hundreds. It says 1 and it says K. All right. Let's go. This is awesome. You guys are awesome to me.
Somebody unsubscribe right now.
Son of it. That's happened before, Vinny. Don't tempt him. Cinco de Gallo. Hello. It'll be Cinco de Gallo at 4 Pacific tonight on Perry Caravello Live. I am super stoked. I'm going to be like shot out of a cannon now.
Hello, Frisco.
Let's go. Thank you, guys. You guys are great to me. Perry thinks Cinco de Mayo is when a ship full of mayonnaise sunk off of Mexico. The Mayo El Sunco, didn't it? Oh, shit. That we got to see what
Shut the fuck up.
There you go. We're going to find out tonight at 4 Pacific, 7 East. That's pretty badass fire, says Space G. I remember we'd have Beyblade battles during recess in elementary school, says the Widow Killer. I showed those Beyblades from hell again because we had Beyblade check-in. Bob got mad. I said his ball sack looks like Emperor Palpatine. That's right. Yesterday was May the 4th. It was Star Wars Day. They had marathons on a lot of the major channels yesterday. I was checking them out. Let's see. The Nightbot is running all of our friends' bot. Wrestling is not a sport, but more of a soap opera. Yes, it is. It's story. It's very much story, but you cannot doubt, you cannot deny the physicality of having to run around a ring for 30 minutes. It takes a lot of stamina. Oh my. Vinny, was Andrew's oil full when you checked his dip? You used your dipstick on him? Was it?
No, he needed a little bit actually.
And then a little extra oil.
We topped him off. That's why he's smiling so bright.
Okay, look at that. BF Live The Vibe, Scott and Vinny and Andrew. There we go. I'll exit solo. I'll put you backstage while you're talking. Now that I know Hig Vinny, glad you're such a good friend to Andrew. And he's a great dude. I'm bringing back in Vinny. HIGH2.
I can't stand this guy.
2 joins. Yes, we did, brother. We hit 1K today, man. Thank you all, man. You guys are awesome. I blame Cardiff, says Don. We just need 5 more subscribers. We got them, Reverend Wild Bill. We're all caught up. We're doing it. 997, says Widow Killer. You guys were live counting for me. You guys are awesome. Live plays clear and sharp as hell. Live Ween. Check those numbers, BF. I just did, Popkey. Thanks for the good news. Hey, 2 joins. Congrats on 1,000. Congrats from P-Cunt. Just a guess. Give me $1 super sticker. Thank you. FJM brother. And with that, let's get on with the show because that was the end of the opening chat family check-in. We got more fun to get to, folks.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst
That's what we do. We hang out for 3 hours every day, and I'm so happy to have this great group of people hang out with me for 3 hours a day to do the Vibe. This is the Vibe 301, folks. Yes.
Can I say one more thing about Wayne's playing that?
Say what you like.
Probably the most impressive thing for me now, thinking about was his ability to take requests, because he can just about play anything on the spot, dude. That
can be intimidating, Scott. Yeah, because you don't know what song somebody's going to throw at you.
Yeah. I can't just
on the
look at a piece of music I've never seen before and just start playing. I can't do that.
Right, you literally have to be ready for anything, and he kind of was. Like, you guys were throwing some songs out there, and he was mixing some great stuff in. So yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I love creating different vibes here on the Vibe. You sent me that. This is the video of the dog attack video.
Oh yeah. That'd be the dog. They get into it twice, and I slow motioned each time. But the first time they got on,
yeah.
Or
I see
after the fight, look how big my eyes are, like $50, dude. They're huge.
Once again, this was mostly an audio thing for me at the point that I was listening to this program, and so I saw you on screen, much like you are now, I guess, right? And then I went and did other things, and then I'm hearing all this commotion and shit, and I'm like, oh my god, like Scott is getting eaten. It's finally happened. He's never going to be around a dog again. He's being attacked. Like, that's what it sounded like in my ear. And so then I could hear the playful play-by-play from your cohorts on the show, but then it's. I don't know. It was serious. It wasn't serious. So let's watch it now. This is Scott from, what show is this? The Bobby Nick show?
Late Night with Bobby Nick. I'm not
late
sure
night
what
with,
his name is.
I think that's exactly what he called it. They're just hanging out, late night with Bobby Nick. And Scott was up here in the upper right-hand corner, and he was hanging outside, much like he's doing right now, but it was dark, and the dogs decided to get into it, and this is how it went.
Right.
It was in the middle of a dog tornado.
Hey,
oh shit!
Oh no!
Oh shit! They was like, oh yeah, there it is. Oh
no!
Who clipped that? Was cool. Whoever did that. Oh look, Scott's like falling down.
I saw that shit.
It happens one more time.
Those two dogs are fucking Scott up.
Right. So Bobby Nick in my ear saying they're fucking Scott up.
God.
They just knocked me over again.
My God.
My God.
Uh-oh, I hear the dogs.
Look at my eyes.
Holy Christ, dude. You okay?
Are you okay?
Oh my God.
Right, and then I heard this, and I still didn't know what your status was.
Yeah, because they pulled my wires out of my.
All I'm hearing is wolf and oh my God.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Did they fucking get you, man?
No, they got in a fight right here in my lap, dude. Oh my
At least they didn't take a chunk out of you. Ivy says, fucking awesome.
There was teeth everywhere.
Yeah, I seen that, dude. They're like, whoa! They fucking jumped at each other. Holy fuck!
Carbs fill you up.
They didn't get your pizza, did they, Scott?
Wendy's worried about the important shit.
They're fighting over the plate.
Wendy be fighting the dog that they got that pizza. There you go. Well, that's the most I've seen of it, Scott. I just heard all the audio of that. My boy getting attacked. I'm like, this is it. Scott's ruined for dogs. He's never gonna go around a dog again. It's gonna be it.
That first time around the bigger dog, when his head came across the screen, it looked like a bear, man. You see his teeth.
Bro, that first shot when they did, like, it looked like a dog fight. It like they both perfectly like met in the middle. Looked like some fucking Mutual of Omaha Wild Kingdom shit or something on there, buddy. Like, crikey, the dog, the dingoes are fighting out in the wild in Scott's lap. All right, guys. Well, this is what we like to do. We like to have fun as we are right here. I'm about to do the not so serious news, folks, because this is our bubble of positivity. You know where to get all the negativity in the world. We tune it out. I go over to my news desk and we do the Vibe not so serious news. That's right, folks. This is BF Live, the Vibe, Not So Serious News on Stream Show 301. Andrew, I do have a few sports stories in here, buddy. You know, we're getting to that time of the year where it was the Kentucky Derby yesterday, my friend. Did you happen to watch that for a couple minutes and become a horse racing fan?
About that.
Wait a minute. What kind of sports guy are you that says who gives a shit about that, about horse racing, buddy? Well, it's very it's very interesting, although I kind of agree with Scott. He got my laugh going. I got a cough out of it. There you go.
That was pretty good.
I had to cough it. I didn't expect that. I thought he would come with some kind of
the world.
Say that again.
He's in the horse capital of the world.
Yeah, you're down in the south, buddy. You're a little further south. So yeah. Well, and I do agree with you on some level, Andrew, because other than this time of the year, when do you ever hear about any people talking about or kind of concentrating on horse racing, right? So Andrew's not exactly wrong about this. But and I live here in Maryland. I live in the Baltimore area where we have the Preakness here, Scott. We have the second leg of the Triple Crown.
Right.
I understood, but the Secretariat, I think, was the last horse that won all three races and won the actual natural Triple Crown. Won the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, and the Belmont Stakes, which comes after the Preakness Stakes. But let's start with the Kentucky Derby yesterday. You know, we could do all kind of stories about all the expensive drinks and the fashion and everything that goes on around it. But let's cover it a little bit. And Scott, I will say this because I live in a horse racing town that Andrew's very true. It's like people act like they're horse racing fans, like the biggest horse racing fans, like for like 2 or 3 weeks leading up to the race, and then before and after that, you don't hear a word about it.
Right,
but these 3 weeks, you would think that everyone is in this state is like the biggest horse racing fan in the world.
I have like water in my ear or something.
Sovereignty was the name of the winning horse. It gave trainer Bill Mott a second Kentucky Derby victory. This time, there was no doubt about it and no asterisks. The 3-year-old colt outdueled a 3-1 favorite, Journalism. Down the stretch they came to win the 151st Kentucky Derby in the slop. Oh yeah, that slop. Did you see the weather, Andrew or Scott? Did you see any of this weather?
No, I can imagine.
I'd love to see Sovereignty triumph.
I want to see the last couple of years. I think it's been a sloppy race, the Kentucky Derby. I'm going to show you this. It says Mott won his first Derby in 2019. Also run on a sloppy track. When Country House was elevated to first after Maximum Security crossed the finish line first and disqualified during a 22-minute delay. So here it is. This is down the stretch they come. I'll show you the best part of any race. You don't have to be a race fan all year or anything. If you just care about these 3 races, this is all you got to watch right here.
Umberto says go with Journalism. Journalism rocketing past horses. He's up to 4th on the outside, and Sovereignty's following him. Don't forget Sandman. Final Gambit goes to the
Look at this mud, guys.
Too. They're off the turn. Here comes Journalism.
Just total slop, Scott. And in previous...
I didn't know they race horses in a sloppy track like that. I thought it'd be too dangerous for slippage.
They do, Scott, and they covered this on one of the races a couple years ago. You know, much like the NASCAR guys have peel offs on their window when the windshield gets dirty and they peel it off. Well, when you're on a track like this, if you're in the back of the field, they have multiple pairs of goggles, and they would show slow motions with the guys having to rip them off like in the stride of the race. So they can see. Yeah, it's crazy, man. But let's watch this come down the stretch.
Here comes Sovereignty, and they square off, heading to the final furlong of the Kentucky Derby. Final Gambit and Baeza trying to close in late. Sovereignty has taken the lead.
They're mudders.
Journalism
they running in the mud.
To fight back. Journalism has lost the lead to Sovereignty. It's time for the Royal Blue to don some red. Sovereignty wins the Derby.
In the mud, he wins the Derby, the Kentucky Derby.
I have to do something, Bia.
Say that?
I have to do something, Bia.
What do you got? You mean?
No, it's this. No.
There you go. You get the solo nerd call. He knows how to play to the fans. Is this guy not a pro? Thank you, guys. Apparently, Widow Killer says, apparently all the horses in the Kentucky Derby this year were all descendants of Secretariat, Scott. That is a fact I heard when we kind of put it on TV, the last Triple Crown winner.
Huh.
Because that's what they do. Like as soon as they say that's where a lot of these horses make their money is that they stud them out. They put them out and they get the fucking, they pay them out. And so they're all descendants of Secretariat. So they have that royalty in them, if you will. Got that heritage.
I'm in my family tree. If you go back far enough, I don't see nothing from it. But I got a family member that was the owner of Seabiscuit.
Wow, that's cool. That's fucking cool. The Reverend Wild Bill says, "Who gives a shit about baseball, Andrew?" Ooh, he didn't like it. You came at he didn't like it. You came at like it. Not the first time two bitches fought over Scott. Let's see. Two bitches talking about the dogs. It's Bobby Cronkite time. We're in the middle of it. The Triple Crown, not Triple Crown Royal though. I went to every Preakness from 83 to 2000. One time and one time only in the infield. Fucking madhouse. And FJM, I've tried my best to describe this to Scott and others. Yeah, my brother-in-laws and all my older siblings would go, Scott, and they would come back with these stories and pictures of topless women. Because, it was only concerts and maybe the Preakness where the women would be doing their shit. Yeah. So it was topless women, and they had the running of the porta potties.
The outhouses, yeah.
Running of the porta pots, yeah. Where they would run across them and whoever fell in first loses. That's how you win or lose that race. And if somebody's in there, they're in there. Yeah, it was crazy. It was Sodom and Gomorrah, man. They would come back with these pictures. Yes. Did Sal's turtle place this year in a derby this year? Sal. I'm a turtle. I'm pregnant. I'm a turtle. LOL. Hoya's from Space Nerd who checked in, and Andrew already caught up with her. Thank you, Nerd, for all the shout out. Popky's getting the love. Everybody's checking in. Journalism and sovereignty are both under threat these days. There you go. Sovereignty wins, I guess, over journalism right now. Nerd Hoya from Pecan. Terry got it, says our friend Don. I might be not. Let's see, keep it up in real time. We still go to the Gold Cup every year. It's right down the road. Well, there's Laurel. Laurel's one of the racetracks. Hey, Terry. Here is Stormy checking in. Who's contributed? I'm going to wait for Andrew to do my next story that Stormy has a little contribution for. Good morning, Scotty, Andrew, and Vinny from Space Nerd.
Morning, Nerd.
They're still not backstage yet. Good morning, Stormy from the Nerd. And Stormy Hoya. As I move on, Scott, we all remember the beautiful and voluptuous Anna Nicole Smith, right? Playboy model. Yeah. She was on Howard Stern a lot and in that whole community, right?
Yeah, she had little weight loss programs or something. Or call-in numbers? I can still hear, do you want me? Do you like my body?
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, she was definitely in those days of all of that, buddy. Well, and then remember she, Benji. Benji almost scored with her, right? Yep, Benji Brong from the Howard Stern show almost like legit hooked up with her.
I remember that.
Like she really liked him, and she wasn't with it enough mentally to like put on a farce, man. Like they hung out and went to lunch and went back to the hotel room, and he said he could have got it. And what did he say? Because she was so like whacked up and messed up, he kind of messed up his head, and he didn't want it just because that she was fucked up.
Yeah, he would take advantage of her. And her manager guy, wasn't his name also Howard Stern or something like that?
Good pull, Scott. Her lawyer, Howard K. Stern.
Yeah.
Howard K. Stern. That's how he differentiated himself, buddy. And so remember, she ultimately ended up having a kid with this Danny Burkhead guy.
Right.
Well, check this out, Scott, because ain't nobody getting younger, and shit goes full circle. Danny Lynn, the daughter of Anna Nicole Smith, Danny Lynn Burkhead wears her mom Anna's Nicole Smith's dress to the 21 years later at the Kentucky Derby, Scott, is what I'm going to show you. So she's all grown up now. She's 21 years old. It says, all bets are off. Daniel Lynn Burkhead wins the best look at the 2025 Kentucky Derby. The 18-year-old donned a very special dress for the festivities, wearing the same gown her mom, the late Anna Nicole Smith, wore in 2004. Kicking off the Kentucky Derby weekend with Danny Lynn, her dad Larry Burkhead captioned on Friday on his Instagram. First up, the Barnstable Brown Gala. Danny Lynn is wearing Anna Nicole's dress that she wore 21 years ago at the same event. Life full circle. She said she chose the dress because it was her mom's and it was super cool. So that's how her mom looked in it. But then look, now this is the kid grown up. Next up, the Kentucky Derby races, Larry 52 continued. Let's go in here to the pictures where I get them. That's the kid, Scott, right there in the same dress.
Yeah.
18 years old. So, we got a hubba. We got a Stormy. Almost correct, BF. Benjamin showed up to the hotel, but Anna Nicole didn't come. Well, what are the ones where they went into a hotel room and they were like rolling around on a bed, Popke? I do remember some kind of footage, like in the middle of the day. You remember too, Scott?
Yeah, I'm starting to remember more and more as you're talking.
Yeah, there was definitely footage of them two rolling around on a bed, like because Howard or somebody hooked it up, and they said like this should happen, and it didn't happen. But we'll remember together, Poppy, between being old and I blame weed for some of this, but together we will get it all straight. Stormy getting the love from Andy Diff. Hubba hubba, says Don. So yeah, she's not as voluptuous as her mother. Maybe we shouldn't.
Right.
I was at Hard Rock Casino in Fort Lauderdale the night that she died, says Terry Nee. Well, it sounds like an alibi. Nobody asked you for an alibi there, buddy.
Didn't she have a son that kind of went out the same way she did?
You know, I think you're right, Scott. Man, you got some
she had
good
an older
pools on
son,
there.
yeah.
Got Howard K. Stern. That's a good pool. I kind of let that one go. This is her and her dad, though, right now. That's her father. That's the guy. I'm trying to remember the circumstances of what was he famous for? I can't remember. He was on one of those reality shows or why he kind of got into the picture. But that is the dad. He was the one that did what Benji didn't do. Knocked her up and gave her a baby. So that is the daughter of the Anna Nicole Smith now, the famous Playboy Playmate, who was very famous in the days of the Howard Stern show. Right there. Oh, look, that's her when she was a kid, when she was a kid going to the Kentucky Derby. So there you go. Like I said, ain't none of us getting younger. That was with when Anna was dead and they went with a friend. There's her when she was much younger. There's there's her with the baby. Oh, shit. That's Anna Nicole right there when she had her baby. That's the baby. All right, well, there you go. That's my second story in the Vibe, not so serious news. All right, I see Andrew's either riding a roller coaster or he's ready to come back. It's Andrew the Giant. Having a ham sandwich. What are you having there, Andrew?
Tuna sandwich.
Tuna. The sun died shortly before her, FJM reminds us, as we use all of our brain cells together. All right.
Died shortly before her?
Mandy said, I'm worried about the corn. Stuttering John was trying to get Anna on the scale, but Benji defended her honor. Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he got big on, yo, fuck you. You ain't doing it. You ain't treating her like a bitch. Forget it, John. You're an asshole. Yeah, he fucking went off, didn't he, bro? Yeah, he did. That was so funny. I love how we're all collectively remembering these great memories from years ago. And I had a feeling that maybe just doing that little story right there kind of would generate some of this. So there you go. This is what we do. We have fun with the news, folks. Well, like I was saying, guys, yesterday, some of you are more into it than others. I like it. I'm not overly geeky about it, Scott. But yesterday was May the 4th day. May the 4th. Yeah. May the 4th be with you, right?
Right.
It almost sounds like that's how Mike Tyson says, "May the 4th be with you." May the 4th be with you, right? May the 4th. Like those T-shirts that say "Kith," K-I-T-H or something like that, and it's in the Kiss lettering. Kith. Right. I'm wondering if we could trick him to say "May the 4th be with you" by telling him to say "May the 4th be with you." And say "May the 4th be with you." He'll say "force" when you tell him to say "May the 4th." Well, whatever way you say it, yesterday was May the 4th day, and this has become kind of an unofficial holiday. Here's why May the 4th is celebrated as Star Wars Day across the galaxy. There's no Jar Jar Binks. Misa think you got some too many toys. It didn't begin a long time ago or in a galaxy far, far away, but every May 4th, it feels like the images, memes, and promotional details involving Star Wars have inescapable gravity. Yesterday, Scott, Fox was FXX was showing all of the Star Wars themed Simpsons, which are funny as shit. And the Family Guy that's based on Star Wars Episode 4. I mean, fucking hilarious. One joke after another, man. I highly recommend. They were funny as shit. On May 4th, or May the 4th be with you, as fans say, has evolved over the years into Star Wars Day, an informal holiday celebrating the space epic and its surrounding franchise. But what is Star Wars Day? Star Wars Day was created by fans of a sly nod to the film. Most popular catchphrases, "May the Force be with you." Get it? Good. Now may the 4th be with you too. It's not an official holiday, but has become so well known that even former President Joe Biden marked it last year when Star Wars actor Mark Hamill dropped by the White House a day beforehand. This year, the Trump administration marked the occasion of Star Wars themed meme. I didn't know we were going to get political about it, but look, all these people dress up like this, Scott. Look at this, these conventions.
Right, Boba Fett.
Now, this is the level that I'm not into it. You know, I like the movies and I appreciate the cinematic creativity of it, but I don't go this hard in the paint with the Star Wars love here.
No.
Yeah.
It's too nerdy for me.
I wanted to watch the Star Wars movies, but no one had Disney Plus, so I couldn't watch it.
Wait a minute now, Andrew. I know you're half right, but I watched the marathon yesterday on actually you said your grandma doesn't have cable anyway, right?
No cable at all.
Oh, well, then you'd have to get digital hard copies or something, Andrew, or get a link or something. But they also had it on regular like TBS and different cable outlets yesterday. Andrew was a premiere showing Star Wars all day.
If you guys dressed up as a Star Wars figure, what would be your choice?
Yeah, I don't know. Like when I was a kid, I did the when we had the plastic face mask costume, Scott. I was Darth Vader. I had that when you put that little rubber band on your back of your head, face mask. Right. I had that, but like I said, I don't think I'm motivated enough. James Q Legend, a friend, checking in saying, "You haven't lived until you have had hotel room sex with a Peppy Princess Leia." Well, you might have something there. Let's see. What's up, James Q? How you doing? He died at 20 while visiting her in the Bahamas, says FJM, reminding us of and Nicole's son. Hey, Granny, checking in. I heard BF goes into the Goodwill and sniffs the men's shoe section. All of them.
Ready?
Well, I gotta tell everybody.
Ready? We should run it back with me and Vinny.
You full screen while my mouth is full, so fuck.
That's your boy did that to you. He calling out and shit. Don't be hollering at people. Yes, Granny, your boy Vinny's back. Our boy Vinny is back. So if he wants to run it back, Andrew's saying he wants to get over there. I know what Andrew really wants to run back, though. I know what you want to run back, Andrew.
He just wants more Lemmy hugs.
Well, that too. I think he wants. I think he also wants.
Mr. I can't drive all drunk.
Terry made that one with the titty ending for him, Andrew. All right, but yeah, that was the day to do it. If you're going to dress up and look, all those people, look at these on the convention, all these people on the escalator. What is with this shit? I don't know. There's another story. So whatever way you celebrate it, I didn't just watch the movies. I don't have to dress up or anything like that. When are we getting high? Getting high, Andrew, says Mandy Diff.
Hopefully soon.
Vinny, welcome back. Move to Florida, says Mandy Diff. It was like he never left, isn't it, Mandy Diff? Ain't this great? That's awesome. Vinny. I realized what today was. It's Vinny Day. There you go.
Mandy.
Boobies. Space Nerd says.
If you can find a way to DM me. Sometimes maybe we can figure out how far you are and we can meet up.
What are you talking about?
Oh, talking about Mandy Diff, because Mandy Diff is an East Coast girl too, and she's kind of doxed herself, saying that she lives in the Carolinas. So Andrew knows that she's in striking distance to visit. Andrew wants to smoke and grab that ass, Mandy. So you got to make that happen.
Yeah.
Grab in L.A. Past the Dutchie on the left-hand side, said our friend Don, checking in. Andrew, I have a sport. What's that?
We smoke White Owls, not Dutches.
Okay, White Owls. All right. Past it doesn't go. All right, Andrew, we have a sports story about something that happened in a Cardinals game, and I want to thank the one and only Stormy, who kind of provided this this video, and I got a couple pictures from the stadium, because Stormy apparently is, I think she told everybody she was kind of in the St. Louis area at some point, so she saw some of this go down, Andrew. Did you see there was a Cardinals game yesterday? The Cardinals played the Mets, and there was a play that happened in the stands, kind of, Andrew? Did you see this?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, here you go. Everybody check this out. We're doing a little sports here on The Vibe. I kind of told you we would. So watch, this is a foul ball that gets played, guys, and watch how the guy running for the foul line and running for you'll see what happens at the end. Watch the end of the play.
Full count to Soto with 2 out. And he pops this one up in foul ground. Racing forward is Arenado. Near the barrel.
Oh, he just runs that go.
Damn.
He just smacked. Look, bro, there's kids. Look, mama picks up the kid, bro.
Full count to Soto with 2 out. And he pops this one up in foul ground. Racing forward is Arenado. Near the barrel.
You got it.
There's like a kid in the chair. There's a kid on the ground, bro.
To Soto with 2 out.
Yeah, that kid got messed up,
bro.
Let's
see. Let me slow the speed down now. I'll play it as slow as I can. Like I'm saying, like I saw one. Every time I looked, Vinny, there was another kid that I didn't see before.
No.
Like holy shit. Here we go. And look, you can see the net get pulled in. So look, see the net? Like these guys don't normally crash the net like this.
Yeah, no shit.
Kid's got road rash. Says Don.
There is just more children popping out the woodwork.
I told you, bro. I didn't even see him at first, and then mom was picking up one. The other one's in the kid, got body slammed.
That kid is screaming, dude.
Oh, look, that one little girl that's in the seat got, look, it's ass to the face. Like there is a little kid right here.
I guarantee that father feel like he failed.
Right here. Look, he's got, and that's another thing I noticed, Vinny. The father's smiling after this. Watch the look on the father's face. If anybody else body slammed your kid, you would not be smiling. But at a baseball game, apparently, it's funny. Watch this. Oh, man. See, there's a little kid right there, under here, in the seat, next to mom. There's one right there, and there's one on the ground. Get the kid off the ground.
Yes.
He caught it.
He caught the ball. Look, and then look, Dad looking up, smiling. Look, look, he crushed my kid. He body slammed my kids. You dumb son of a bitch. Holy shit. Yeah, that was crazy. That's crazy.
You better catch the ball after that.
They hate baseball now, says the nerd. Mom squeezed them cheeks. Stormy,
like a portrait of me feeding you grapes. I feel like that would like hang up.
That would be funny and shit, because somebody was on here saying, you know, as much they do that Andrew is the kind of guy that should be having somebody feeding grapes to him. So
Yeah.
Vinny, I'm sure Andrew would like somebody a little sexier
I
than
would
you.
do
But
that. We can wear little leotards and we look all cute, you know.
All right, so Stormy lets us know. Let's see. Mandy Diff says, I have been to Cape Canaveral twice. I guess she's not ruling a trip to Florida out. The Mets was Bobo involved there, not that Bobo over there. Stormy checks in. She was at that game, and she says, I was sitting a few sections away from when this happened from these people, says Stormy, who was in town. She says, oh, the poor kid, but he went for it. Sports, let's talk the deep rotation of the Indiana Pacers and the magic of taking a win on the road, Andrew. What are you thinking about basketball, buddy?
Let's not talk about that.
Not talk about that? Because they eliminated your Bucks, didn't they?
Oh.
Kids road rash.
How sad.
Yes.
At least they gave him the ball. Yeah, he got the balls in the ass. He got everything to the face. Oh, my God. That batter is a huge jerk for targeting that family with that ball. Wait a minute, Lively. I don't think it quite went that way. Stormy does indicate, lets us know she was in the stadium. The poor baby was crying. I would be. And that's what, Scott, I watched it a couple times. I'm like, is that dad actually smiling? Because me as a father, I went into father mode, like, yeah, like you did. Like you said, the dad feels bad. So at some point, I start looking at the dad, like, how did dad handle this? Dad's smiling like a fool at the end, like, hey, can I get an autograph? Autograph my kid? Sexually compromised for a lifetime, says James. That kid was Wendy'd. Oh, I don't know about that. We got that. They hate baseball now. Mom grabbed his ass. Did mom grab his ass?
Yeah, I seen that too. She was kind of pushing off the kid, but she's pushing him by his ass.
Oh wait a minute. I want to analyze that a little closer now. Let me see. I want to see that. I'm not looking for man ass grabs, but that's funny. And she's like, yeah, go, honey. You keep on smiling. I got a handful of this MLB player's ass up in here.
He pops this one up in foul ground. Racing for it is Arenado.
No, slow it down again.
And it's Nolan Arenado.
So, Andrew, what do you think about, because this netting out to the outskirts of the outfield has only really come in to be in vogue in the last 5 years or so. Up till like 5 years ago, they really only had like the netting going up, like ending at first base. Do you agree, Andrew?
Right.
Right.
It's a good thing they do, because a lot of people.
It looks like they need a chain link fence.
Well, the netting helps you from the line drive. Like if you're not looking, it stops you from taking one to the mush, but it doesn't stop anything like this. See, mom get a handful of that ass. Oh, she's got it there already. Oh, wait a minute. She's palming. I see open palm. Open palm. Open palm. Mom grabbed the ass. She did. If that was a guy, we would get accused of palming that ass. She palmed that ass. There you go. Stormy says he gave the little girl the baseball afterwards to make it a little better. Can you get these ass cheeks out of my face? These ass marks. Let's see. Hey, Andrew from Sheldon Roberts checking in on the Giant 96.
Sheldon.
Every time. Let's see. Is it really Stormy? Good. She says yes. That would have been my dad, says Mandy Div, laughing. Terry Nee thinks it's a badge of honor. And Scott, we discussed this about wrestling because when the wrestling happened, the WrestleMania, what's it? Stone Cold, right, thank you. Stone Cold Steve Austin had some problems with the ATV, ran into the wall and kind of interacted with the people by the barricade. And we always know that it's kind of an unwritten rule. Sometimes it tells you on your ticket on the back of it in the small print that if you sit in those first couple rows, you kind of know that you're going to be kind of in the action, or you could be, right?
Right.
That's a badge of honor to me.
That's what Terry Nee is saying.
In ones, and as I was walking in, there was a person telling everyone that was about to sit down that you are susceptible to being trampled by a 7-foot giant. So
yeah, exactly, bro.
They say the same thing at most stadiums that they used to.
Yeah. It's really bad since phones now, Scott, because you had people that could be looking away for other reasons, just people watching now. But now you just got crowds full of people that are down on their phone, man. And if a foul ball comes and gets them, you're not looking up. You're just gonna take it in the mush.
I hate my phone.
Sistine Chapel, Andrew and Vinny painting.
Yeah.
My dad always protected his beer first, as James Q legend. Well, that was always the pride, a point of pride, right? Because the beer would always be held up in the air, Scott, and that was always a point of pride if they could get through any interaction. Why don't you just yell while I'm talking, Andrew?
Shut the hell up, Andrew.
No,
I could beat him.
I'm trying. If I would shut up if I knew he was yelling at something occurring, I don't know what he's even talking about.
I was trying to do that Stone Cold thing. That bar. Beer. Another beer.
And another beer. I had a beer. And then I had another beer. And then I had another beer. And then I had another beer, you son of a bitch. That's right. Then I had one beer. Sweet Scorpio checks in on the vibe on a Monday in the middle of the not-so-serious news. Hey, Scorpio. How you doing? Sweet Scorpio. Shout out Mr. Malung. Hello, hey, Sheldon. Thanks for checking in on the vibe. And thanks for everybody that got me to 1,000 today. This is a notable day. Pal's checking in on the daily. Andrew, what's up, Chuck? Says that.
What's up, Pal?
That's not Chuck. That's our boy Vinny. Vinny's back. This is Andrew's bro and a great caretaker. Andrew is a power forward, clear as day. I thought he was more of a power bottom. Power forward, clear as day. I don't know.
It sure goes forward and backwards.
that is true. He can do both. Let's see. Oh, too late. There we go. Oh, there he's going backwards right now. I only watch women's professional soccer, says Bobke. That's not bad. That's a good compromise.
That's almost as good as volleyball.
Almost. Hey, that's right. Oh my God, the booties and the volleyball. Forget about it. Sheldon Roberts saying this is new. That's right. This is the vibe. Thanks for coming over. I can see that you're checking out BF Live the Vibe on my page. But thanks for giving us some love, man. We're just hanging out with our boy Andrew. Washington Capitals, says FJM. Thanks for crashing my family, says Don about that last play. It was more of a forearm. It was forearm. It was ass. He was a whole body. And those dudes are much bigger up close. Let me tell you, man.
That was a full hand on the ass. That wasn't just a forearm.
That was. She palmed it, bro. That wasn't like just get off my kid. That was like, okay.
It was like one hand to push, one hand to grab, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like when you touch a woman's chest, if you push like this, but if you palm it, you were going for it.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Fight between parents. Oh, that was a fight between the parents when they got home. You over there laughing and all that shit. You laughing at his ass.
Laughing when he fell on our daughter.
Exactly. Well, thank you. Says we're all looking sharp. The gentlemen are looking sharp here, says Pal. She will accuse him of laughing instead of helping, says Space Nerd. That's awesome. Yeah, you guys are Gabby Reese. The right hand was a grab. The left one was the forearm. I don't know, buddy. It's probably something they were probably all been better off if it never happened. Let me see. I got a couple stories right here. I got this one story, Scott, and I wanted to bring this up to you because you're always out walking, and you're in kind of on near people's property lines potentially. And I want to know if you knew about this law, if you ever seen these when you were out. Any of you guys? I've never seen this. But I learned something today or last night. It says if you see purple paint when you're out on trails, Scott, you're supposed to stop walking. What your state's paint law means. So are you aware of that? You can apparently these property owners, Scott, let me read about it and I'll show you a picture. If you spot purple paint on your early morning hike, it might be best to turn around and find another route because you might be trespassing. Many U.S. states abide by a purple paint law, which allows property owners to use purple paint marks on trees and fences to deter people from trespassing. Using the paint is akin to posting a no trespassing sign, although not everyone knows what it means. Have you guys ever heard of this practice or anything, Scott? You're out on trails a lot.
I've not heard of it, but this trail that I recently walked that the dog kind of ended my road. It was that they made that trail out of an old railroad bed.
Yeah.
And so walking down that trail, I was right up in people's backyards, man. It was
yeah. Yeah, we discussed that. Yeah. We discussed that, how some of those trails
are paint on trees, but I thought it was just I didn't see purple, I don't think, but I thought the paint was just marking trees to cut down or something. I don't know.
You know, and reflecting on this story, Scott, I've been camping a lot and go out on trails and stuff like that and out in the woods enough that I probably have seen these and just ignored them, just like, oh, that's weird, and really didn't acknowledge them, I want to say. Yeah. Let's read what everybody's saying here in the chat. Electric Gino checks in. What's a lot, Electric Gino? That's what, I believe this too. It sounds like it's for the hunters to keep them out, Scott.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
And like they say, putting up trespassing signs, they can blow down. They can be affected by the weather. So far, more than 20 states have a purple paint law in place. The Hudson Valley Post reported. Officials chose the color purple because it stands out in a natural setting. It's not used for forestry industry, and the hue is purple. The hue is and is a hue people who are colorblind can identify, is what that says. Purple paint is also a preferred option over signs because property owners often struggle with keeping signs up due to wind, rain, or even vandals, according to Carolina Forestry and Realty. So while purple paint is used, this is what I learned about my state, Scott. So look for other colors. While purple paint is used in most U.S. states, some states with similar laws designated different colors, such as orange, blue, silver, yellow, and red. For example, the paint used in Maryland, which happens to be my home state, is blue, Scott. So I got to look for the blue paint when I'm out.
Right.
Since the state's law was passed in 1989, and that seems very recent for such a crude law, Scott, 1989.
I don't even know they made purple paint in 1989.
Good point, Vinny. That's going to be a good, fair point, too. But look, here's an example of it right here, guys. So if you ever see this, and this is the more you know for when you guys are out on trails or out in public in case you hear somebody, hey, get on my property. Oh, there's a more you know.
Yeah, I can't say I've seen purple paint, but it makes me want to look up what my state is because I do see like orange paint a lot.
Well, I have a state list right here for you, Scott. According to AL.com, the U.S. states with laws identifying purple paint or a designated color for no trespassing include Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, Florida, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Missouri, Montana, New Hampshire, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, West Virginia, and West Virginia. There you go, buddy. I always say, if you're not careful, you might learn something before you're done right here on The Vibe. Yes?
Our state is Florida, you said?
Florida. Yep. You're a purple paint state.
Well, it's about to be the brown state because I'll be right back.
All right, buddy. He's about to get down with the brown. Vinny is. Our boy Vinny is back in Florida. What about locator colors, yellow, red, green, or blue for digs? Oh, never thought about that, Scott, how they could be. Right. We could just mistake them. I thought that was for power lines. I didn't know I was trespassing. Yeah. That's a pretty good argument right there. But I didn't even know it was really a thing, but I'm going to be more aware of it when I'm out on the trails now. It's a code. Oh, we have a code brown. Code brown. We used to have code browns on No Filter all the time, didn't we, Scott?
Yeah.
It's been a long time since we ran a code brown here on any of these shows. We used to go code brown. We have Andrew has a code brown. Now Vinny has a code brown. Code brown. Oh. Looking brown. That's how I like making my boy laugh right here. All right. Well, I got one more story right here in the Vibe Not So Serious News. It's 1:35, so we're past the halfway point of 3-hour show. So, Scott, after I do this story, buddy, I'll wrap up the news, and we can take that well-needed piss break.
Piss break!
Piss break. All right. All right. This
break for me.
That's TMI, Andrew. This story, I have a bikini report to wrap up our news today, right here on the Vibe, the Not So Serious News. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Scott and Andrew and all my boys, this is about, everything is about technology, about AI. We talk about it pretty much every day here on the Vibe. We even talked about how TSA wants to scan your face with not racial recognition, but facial recognition. So they can pre-board you when you go into the airport, Andrew. So you wouldn't even have to give them a boarding pass. They would just scan your face, and they would know you're at the airport, and you would go right in line, right?
I thought we already did this one, BS.
Well, I'm doing a similar story, Andrew. You're right, buddy. This story is about how they're going to collect the data, Andrew. Let me know if you would subject yourself to this. Here's the bikini report about there's a company out there that's trying to create a database of everyone's eyes in the world to use it for these purposes, Andrew. And for more on this, I'm going to start the bikini report, and she's going to tell you about it.
A company co-founded by OpenAI CEO Sam Altman is ready to scan your eyes. It's part of what World hopes will become a new global identity verification system. And if you're interested in signing up, the company just opened locations in 6 American cities: Austin, Atlanta, LA, Miami, Nashville, and San Francisco. In them, you go up to an orb, get your face and iris scanned for about 30 seconds, and as a reward, you get some of the project's cryptocurrency for free. Could be worth it, especially if you trust the tech. According to reports, individuals' stored data is divided among multiple parties, and cryptography is used to keep it separate. In theory, this would mean that all the companies involved would have to be compromised before your data could be stolen. For what it's worth, there are reportedly 26 million people on the network currently, a far cry from the billion they were hoping to have by 2023. But momentum might be building. World also just debuted the Orb Mini, a scanning device shaped like a phone that's supposed to launch by next year. So would you sign up for this? Comment below and follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
There you go. All right. So what do you think, Andrew? I'm like reluctant, Scott. Maybe you're the same way because we're of a similar generation where I'm kind of reluctant just to give up all this information about my body, my thumbprints and my eye, all that shit.
Yeah, I like living off the grid and one of them type of guys.
Yeah.
I like it.
You like it, Andrew?
The only reason being, if I die, they will always have a piece of me.
What exactly is it for? To prevent people? What is it?
They'll use it for various biometrics for identifying you. Like, you've seen on all like the Mission Impossible shows where you had to do retinal scans.
Right.
Well, they'll do that to actually show you're the actual human being, bro. I think that we're all going to be in a database at some point, whether I resist this or not. There's probably going to be something where I get the motor vehicles or something one day, and they're going to have a digital copy of my iris before long, right?
Yeah.
And I think only people of a different generation that didn't have this will protest a little bit about it, like people like us. But then over time, this will become the norm. And I think people eventually, this is just going to be how people do business. I got to scan my eyeball so I can do business in the world. There you go.
Yep.
Amazing news. Let's see. I'm refusing to what Don announced regarding Chip. Oh, not the beanpole lady. Yeah, thanks, Don. He says, Jim Norton, I passed by this a little bit last night when I was doing stuff. Jim Norton was on TSN on that Trainables, I think, last night, or just hanging out on the Shuley Network last night. And he said he's thinking about bringing Chippers in. I know a lot of people love Chip and are excited about that. That's amazing news. I'm referring to what Don said, not regarding Chip, not the beanpole lady. I was wondering, I said, Live Ween seems awfully excited about this retinal scan. That makes sense. Newswoman has some itty bitties. Space Nerd says the benefit of smaller boobies, Don, is gravity isn't as harsh. Mine, not so much. James Q Legend says, I like living in the grid, fully immersed, total grid, only way you get mortality. That's what Andrew just said.
Yep.
He said maybe they'll always have a piece of him. That's very interesting point of view, James. Thanks for that. Real ID BF says Patrick Belmar checking in today, buddy. I'll see you in the chat at 4 Pacific. That's 5, 6, 7 o'clock East doing Perry math for PCL Monday. Real ID BF. Yes, that's the government kind of mandated ID, but that doesn't require retinal scan yet. But that'll be next. Popke says, I'm good. I have no plans on traveling to the U.S. for the next 4 years. Don says, in South Carolina, a fuck yeah to Jimmy, and that's when he talked about Chip. Oh, you super chatted a fuck yeah. Cool. Jimmy was hilarious on TSN, says Popke from last night. I like living on the grid, fully immersed. We got that one. Nope. Fully immersed. Downloadable. Only way to get immortality, says James Q Legend. Clearing it up. Good idea, Popke. I want to head north. I need to get mine. All right, folks. Well, we did it. We did the not so serious news. I tacked on a bikini report, even though some of you like the bikini better than others. We're going to wrap this up. That was the vibe. We had fun with it, didn't we? The vibe, not so serious news. I'm back over here in my comfortable studio now. I left the news desk over there. Might have my coffee over there, but I'll get somebody to get it. But folks, this is a 3-hour vibe, what we do here every day, Monday through Friday, 12 to 3 p.m. at least, unless we go into over vibe. We're having too much fun. But right now, we need to pause for a piss break, folks. Pause for the cause. Because I think Scott's ready. I know I'm ready. Maybe you're ready too. I hope you're ready to have fun on the other side of this piss break, folks, because I basically have another show prepared for you on the other side of this. We'll do soulful horoscope readings. We'll fall down in Scott's hole.
It was a code green.
We can do internet shite. Uh-oh, don't you go green? Oh, shit. We're going to do the horoscope readings. A lot of fun. Whatever we can get into, Vinny. Right now, maybe if you got to go again, maybe the code green will change on you. I'm going to take a 2.5-minute piss break. So this is the time, folks, to pause for the cause. You can grab a drink. You can grab a smoke. Grab a snack. But grab a friend and tell them that nobody's having more fun than we do with Andrew the Giant on the vibe. And when we come back, a whole other show on the other side of the vibe. Right after this 2.5-minute piss break, more of the vibe right after this. Don't go away.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
I did. But if you shake it twice, you're playing with it. That's what my daddy taught me, folks. But it is yours. You can do whatever you want, and I hope you're done doing whatever you want with it. We are back for the second half of the vibe, basically. Cheese, sorry. Let's see what everybody's saying, because people enjoy the piss breaks so much. Let's see everybody was hanging out, dancing, and saying hello to each other. Coat brown. Paint the town brown, Andrew. What are you going to know? Let's see. Hey, Juggalette Jen checked in during the piss break. How you doing, Juggalette Jen? Andrew has a bomb in his pants, says Poppy. There you go.
Yeah, the front half.
What does brown do for you? One of the worst bikinis, boo. We got right. That was oh, wait a minute. I see you back there. Chat jumped on me a little bit. Out in Canada. Hey, Stachunksta lets us know that he's driving and listening. Thanks, Stachunksta. Keep your ear holes entertained. You can get really old DUIs expunged through a lawyer by asking for a witness statement. Your cop is most likely retired or dead. There you go. All right, let's see. Don acknowledges the song, saying this song always turns me. Shout out to DJ Electra, the lovely singer on that one. DJ Electra owes me P-less pants, says Lyween. You want her to sing in your ear? I didn't know you meant Canada. I don't know any of these shortcuts. All right, let's go. I'm going to go bring my friend in because we got more friends joining us. One friend checks in, one friend checks out. You know who this is, folks. I think most of you regulars do. He's our bro from the Great White North. He is my friend. He is yours. He is Bobby Nick. We got Bobby Nick.
Deep butt cheeks, motherfuckers.
Deep butt cheeks, Bobby Nick. How you doing there on a Monday, buddy?
Hi, Bobby Nick.
I got deep butt cheeks.
Look, we got Florida Vinny, Bob.
Vinny, how you doing, man? Good to see you back.
During the PP break, Andrew and I filmed about 15 shorts, so I'm uploading them all right now.
That was a busy piss break, man. Yeah, Andrew came on saying, I recognized that today was May the 5th, and I also figured out it's Cinco de Mayo, Bob, but and then he said it was Vinny Day. He said Vinny might show up during this stream. I don't even think we got to the opening chat family check-in, and Vinny's already here, man.
Boom.
Yeah. It's like he never left. How you doing, buddy?
Me?
No, I was asking Bobby Nick because Bob.
I heard Bobby too, but then it was silent.
Yeah,
so
that's fine. No, that's fine. We went over Scott getting attacked on your show by his dogs last night, Scott. Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
Scott getting attacked.
Crazy.
Yeah, we went over that because I was describing to Scott and the fellas and all the people here that, I'm busy doing stuff around, but I'll at least try to keep whatever's going on in my ear. So that was a time that I was walking around the house and I was only getting the audio, Bob. So I'm hearing all this, the dogs barking and growling and they're saying, oh my God, Scott's being attacked. And so I'm like literally like on the edge of my seat going, oh my God, Scott's ruined for dogs again. He's never going to be around them again. All this stuff. He got attacked. He got hurt. And I didn't know. So we watched the video this morning a little bit before you came here.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I don't know. Yeah. I was like the only one that noticed, it seems, at the time. I was like, shit.
Something that kind of got my, there's 6 people on camera and one person noticed I was being mauled by dogs.
Just so you know, I also have the power right now. I have it booted up. All I need is for one person to click send. It says I'm posting on Andrew's Facebook page. I'm gay. That's it. I just need one of your consent, not yours.
Oh, what? You want to put it in the chat? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm going to post it to his Facebook page.
It's up to him. Go ahead, I don't care.
Well, you don't care? All right, thanks, Bobby.
I don't care. There you go. Give my permission. Let's see. We'll play it one more time. Let's see. This is Scott getting attacked last night.
Yeah, there it goes. Hey, oh no!
That shot right there, Bobby Nick. That's the ultimate shot right there.
Oh no!
Bobby Nick goes, oh no! Oh no!
Devastating.
Huh?
Look like some Wild Kingdom shit going down there.
Oh my God.
Oh, the horror. Oh, no, Zidane.
I hear the dog.
Position in the corner.
Do what?
I just curled up in a fetal position.
You okay?
You look like you're on your ass most of the video on your back.
My eyes as big around as. Oh my god!
Yeah, for you. Yeah. It takes that immediate buzz off you. It takes that edge off your buzz right away. You're like, oh fuck reality.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay.
What is that?
Ain't it funny how doing that or interacting with the police will sober you up instantly, Scott? You can be high as fuck, and something goes down. You're like, what? What's up? Hey, officer, what's up? Everything's cool. I'm cool. What's up?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Did they fucking get you, man?
They got in a fight right here in my
This is what I'm hearing,
dude.
Bobby Nick. Last night, I'm hearing you ask
At least
him.
they didn't take a chunk out of you.
Yeah.
Ivy says, fucking awesome.
Look, Don said I didn't even notice Scott getting attacked.
Yeah, I seen that, dude. I was like, whoa, they fucking jumped at each other. Holy fuck.
Scott's like, this is why I don't like dogs. I told you fools, this is why I didn't like
They
dogs.
didn't get your pizza, did they, Scott?
Wendy's got the important question, Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
As long as they didn't get the pizza. As long as they didn't get the pizza. So yeah, oh my god. All right. That is
Yeah, I guess Scott put his plate down, and that's what they were fighting over. He had pizza on a plate, so
Yeah. Just fighting over who's gonna lick the empty plate, paper plate.
What do we see?
Well, did your dog get any noms out of it, or?
Well, one dog, the smaller dog disappeared for a while, and then the other one brought back a bone, and I was a little bit concerned that.
Yeah, right, because it's just another thing to fight over, right?
Well, I thought that was the other dog. What was left of the other dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. Fun night last night, says Don. Even though he didn't notice you getting attacked by dogs, it was a fun night. Had fun hanging out.
Not before last when I got attacked. Last night was.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah.
Well, that's good, man.
Last night was hush and Jen up on Maggie.
Yeah, I kind of.
Oh shit!
I kind of heard about that, Bobby. Again, I was asking about this, the on again, off again, because 1 minute you guys are clowning on Jen, and next minute you're on shows with her. So I don't know. So whatever, but
It's a bit of both. But yeah. People paid to shut her up.
I saw that. Yeah, people saying they paid big money, like Wild Bill and people in there. And they thought it was very funny. Well, I want to know. Let's cheer on somebody here. This was, I think, it was after some kind of event. I've been seeing this. I saw this at WrestleMania, Scott, where people, you always got these people that think I'm smarter. I'm not getting on the escalator with everybody else. I'm going to go up the down escalator the opposite way. So let's cheer for this girl right here. She's smarter than all of these people on the left. She's going to go up the opposite way up the escalator. Let's see if she makes it, guys. Let's cheer her on. Come on. What do you think? What do you think, Scott? What's that?
She's going to gas out. I can tell.
All right, we got votes going here. Let tell everybody in the chat. This is a 1:35 clip, so that's how long she's got to. Does she make it or does she not? Put a 1 in the chat if you think she makes it, and a 2 if you think she does. She gets gas, like Scott said. What do you think, Vinny?
I think she makes it.
You think she makes it? All right.
That's the biggest escalator I've ever seen.
That's a big one, Scott. Yeah, looks like one of these arenas. And there's so much about this video, Scott, because how many people, I bet she walked past staircases to do this. Like, I ain't taking the fucking stairs, but I'll go the opposite way up an escalator, and I'll show you I'm smarter than everybody by not taking the stairs, which are just moving stairs. I won't take the solid stairs, but I'll take the moving ones. Let's see. We got some votes coming in.
I refuse to stand.
Don says never going to make it. Escalator by choke in round 1. 1, she's not going to make it. We got 2. FJM says she's going to make it, right? Going to make it? Going to make it. Vinny, I may need to hire you when I leave town to sit with Dad. Oh, shit. Let's see. She's not going to make it. Kathy says 1, not going to make it. 2, she's going to. All right, let's go. Let's cheer her on. Come on, guys. Come on, big girl. You can do it. Come on.
No way.
Get them groceries up there. Come on.
I'm gonna get up there if she starts slowing up now.
She's gassing.
Oh yeah.
We still got a minute and 20 on this video, Scott. She can't be gassing yet. We got a minute 15.
Look at all the crowd cheering her on.
The fucking crowd was into it, bro. They're filming it. Come on, girl. You got this. You're almost there. You are 3/4 of the way up. Take a double step. Do something. Jump. Anything. Go. 1 was going to make it. All right, yeah. All right, she's good. Yeah, just write going to make it or not going to make it. Just write yes or no. You can't remember 1 or 2. We're too high. Come on, girl. She's almost there, Scott. Come on, she's got this. She's got this shit. She's got it, Bob.
Do it.
She can do it. Come on, girl.
Now's the time to run, woman.
I know, like skip a step, Vinny. I was cheering her. I'm trying to give her advice. Don said she's curvy. She's gonna make it, says Mandy. Come on, girl. You can do it. Come on. They know her name. Come on, Amanda. Oh, she's crawling. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get that caboose up there, girl. Come on, get them groceries up there. Come on. Come on. She's so close. Oh, she gassed out. Oh, she gassed the fuck out. Damn.
Damn, so close yet so far away.
I was cheering for her too, though. I was
That's
like rooting
scary.
for her.
I've seen so many videos of people getting sucked into escalators. So
Yeah. Uncle Jack videoed this. Says Don. He was clocking that ass the whole time. Let's see. Oh shit. So close, says Space Nerd. Don, Jack's angle was shot from underneath the escalator, says Live Ween checking in. Right, there you go, guys. Well, why don't we do, what's the next thing I was going to do? We got to get to, check that out. We did the other news. Why don't we, it's almost 2 o'clock, why don't we fall down Scott's hole? Not down in Scott's hole. The time if you want to, folks. Smoking a bowl. Down in Scott's hole. Smoking a bowl. She likes to fly, but Tammy's wings have been denied. God. Now, if you're new to BF Live The Vibe, you might could say, what is BF? What is the Scott's Hole? Well, Scott's Hole is where he brings his favorite internet locales here to The Vibe because he's not just watching these to give me kind of funny content. He really spends a lot of his time watching this stuff, producing shorts, and really getting into it. So his favorite latelys are Cyrax and Tammy. Scott, what are your thoughts on starting Scott's Hole today? How you want to do Scott's Hole?
If we could start with Cyrax and save Tammy. Cyrax, if I forgot what they're labeled as, the two Cyraxes, but they're both from the same call. They're fighting over it's Music Biz Marty and Cyrax, and Music Biz wants Cyrax to dance for like an Xbox or a game system or something. So this is the beginning of that when they're negotiating the time. They're supposed to dance 15 minutes, but then they change it to 50 and they turn into a fight. And so I got part of the dance, and then I got the beginning of when they're negotiating.
Yeah, one's called the Dancing Crime Stopper. It's like the wrestling thing. That's like you want that first or second?
I forgot. What was the other one named?
The other one was named Lookout Weekend.
Okay, that's the second one. That's the dance.
Right.
So play the other one first.
All right, well, I got them in the right order. Then here we go. We're falling down Scott's hole. Down in Scott's hole. All right, so we're gonna watch Cyrax. Well, this is Cyrax dancing, and like I said, Scott, I don't think too many adults raised Cyrax. I think he was raised by wrestling.
Right.
I think he learned his speech patterns and his education. I think he got it from wrestling. We're falling down Scott's hole. He's showing us the latest short video from Cyrax. You can see these videos and some of the full length ones if you click on Prop Master 69. The link is running throughout the chat if you want to see this after the fact. This is Cyrax total wrestling promo here.
A federal fucking offense, you dumbass!
I'll admit to my crimes right here and right now. I don't care about any of the consequences. I just want to see you dance.
Is that what it's gonna fucking
Art maker, ass shaker. He does have a high opinion of himself, Scott. He thinks because he sees himself on a camera, he is like everything that everybody wants to see.
Yeah, he's a podcaster, a musician, an artist. He's everything.
Wrestler, boxer, everything. He's a
Ted free to leave me alone.
Yes, sir. Right here, right now.
Fine, let me load up a fucking track.
No, I'm pulling up the track. I'm
doing this shit, my
here. I'm gonna play the first track for you.
No, fuck that.
And they argue over like every little thing like that about who's going to play the song. And this is very Perry-esque, where like Perry's arguing with Tom and all.
Exactly
it does, man. But as Marty, he knows how it puts. He's like, no, I'm playing the fucking song, and they know they're like back and forth.
Yeah, well, that's what it's gonna be.
No, it's not. Man.
You pick the first one. I'll pick the
I'm
second.
doing this shit.
Still talking like a wrestler, though.
Not at all. Take your pick. Either my way or the fucking highway. You want it, you got it, but I'm doing this shit my fucking way. Is that understood?
I would love for somebody to talk like
fucking
that.
Piece of shit, you know that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Which is a federal fucking offense, you dumbass.
There you go. All right, so that was the first.
Yeah. So the deal was initially it's dance for 15 minutes for this Xbox, and but then when the time started running, getting close to 15 minutes, then Marty said, "I said 50 minutes."
All right, rather than the 5-0.
Took my pants off. Did I see that right?
Was that, buddy?
Did I see someone say, "Can Vinny take his pants off"?
Can Vinny do this shirtless and pantsless? Thanks. Hey, we're not to the juicy man meat. Don't objectify.
I absolutely can.
That's later.
I'm trying to keep my channel. Damn it, I'm already doing that. He's down in the hole, smoking the bowl. James Q's ready to go. Sig Hoot checking in from Andrew the Giant 96. Hope you have a good day, bros. Thank you, Sig Hoot. Hey, Bob. Did you hear my recent news today, buddy?
Oh yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I've passed 1,000 subscribers today.
Oh, nice. Wow.
I believe I was at 935, and I believe a very nice Andrew the Giant went on and must have done a live, because right before the show, Bobby Nick, it jumped up to 992.
Oh, right.
Out there recruiting for me. There you go. Captain K-Man. This is his favorite segment right here. Cyrax. Don's loving some Cyrax right here. Is he wearing makeup? I don't know. Scott, is he wearing makeup?
No, he just don't take a bath. So it's probably just dirt.
It just looks like makeup. Glad Vinny is down, says our friend Space Nerd. Aren't we all?
I got you, Space Nerd.
Aren't we all?
So
you will start seeing more. Go ahead, Scott. Yeah.
It's so hard. It's so hard to get good, clean footage of Cyrax. Everything's kind of dark and blurry, and
look like he lives in fucking dungeons all his life. Hey, there's no sunshine or anything in any of these videos. But speaking of sunshine, if you want to see more of Vinny's body, you got to tune in to No Filter with Andrew and Friends and everything Andrew does, because you're going to see it, because he's Florida man.
I promise the clothing will be coming off. I'll be wearing nothing but shorts for the remainder of it.
He's going to be tanned and ripped and getting it. So you got to check out No Filter with Andrew and Friends on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and everything else that Andrew does. All right, so this one's Look Out for the Weekend, Scott. Got a fun song with it.
Yeah, this is the dance that ensued after the negotiation.
Okay, so that was the negotiation. They bickered and they dickered about, no, I'm setting it up, you son of a bitch, and the whole wrestling and argument. But now it's time to get down, everybody. So you want to dance with Cyrax? Let's get down. See if you got moves like Stagger like Cyrax does. The one, the only Cyrax. Shit. I was starting to get into that, Scott.
Yeah, he goes after it for like 15 minutes doing that shit.
I was starting to get into it. I was starting to do some counter moves and shit. I
would love to see that in the mosh pit. That'd be great.
Is Cyrax having a stroke? You change those two words. Cyrax is having a stroke. P. Cunt, you have it right. There you go. Space Nerd was dancing. See? An 80s banger, says Space Nerd. They got a little too into it there, Scott.
What is the story behind the guy? Is he homeless? Well,
he lives with his grandma, but he calls her mom. He's raised by his mom, and he's a man child. Andrew, I don't really know how to explain. He's a 40-year-old man, but he's still 13.
He stopped mentally developing at some point.
Yeah. He's got a lot of medical conditions, but he's also kind of a scum of the earth type of guy.
But yet he's so he's all of those things, but yet he's so brash to like get in front of a camera and think he's like a fucking superstar. It was funny.
Think of Jake and Owen mixed into one person.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. Jake and Owen. That's funny. Cyrax is a national treasure, says Live Weem. If I come visit you in Portland, I'm not bringing my wife, Space Nerd. LOL. They're hooking up in the chat. The way Cyrax scream cries when he gets arrested is amazing. Yeah, it is. It is. Oh my God. We've had, let me see. I don't know if I could pull up on the quick on that.
Or Marty's beating him up in the street. That's Banshee scream was terrible. Going through you.
Let's see. I have, oh my God, I got so many here. I got this one. Let's try this one. Here we go. This is a little, here's a little, yeah, here's a little sample of just him screaming real quick. I found, yeah, here we go. There you go. All right. Little Cyrus. Now, you want to talk about your girl Tammy? Tammy's doing her thing. I caught her a little bit this morning, Scott. I didn't jump in the chat, but I see she's like an early bird. She was like walking around doing her little live.
Yeah, sometimes she's up before the sun comes up.
Wow, any cock will do for her, I guess. So yeah, I got two from her. I got what we got? I got what? Oh, I got all my Cyraxes up. We can get rid of all the Cyrax and go right to just the Tammys. I have Don't Worry, Be Happy and Satan's Lap Dancer.
Yeah, you can play them in any order you wish.
Okay. Well, I'll play Satan's Lap Dancer, and then we'll leave with a positive note because she wants us to not worry and be happy. But when you see Satan's Lap Dancer, you guys, you ready for some sexy here on the Vibe? Might be a little bit of early bricked up for the guys here. It's a little Tammy here. We're down in Scott's hole watching Tammy. Oh, that drumstick she still got, Scott.
Yeah, she still plays with it all the time.
Wait a minute, what's it? Why we have a Terry Nee thing saying she got you, boy, she got you? You see that?
Yeah,
you see that comment on the video
Terry,
right there?
Yeah, he left it on my comments. I seen that. Yeah, him and FJM.
I put a spell on you.
Uh-oh.
Bloody motherfucking because you're mine. Bloody motherfucking da-da.
What's up, guys? Hey, buddy.
You better stop the things you do. It's a fucking hot day.
All right, there's the first one. It's a hot day, Scott. Ooh.
I don't know if you guys noticed that tattoo that was on his.
What happened to Emperor Palpatine when he used too much of his energy?
That's right. The skin just shrunk around. Good pull there, being coming off of the fourth. What are you talking about? This tattoo?
That tattoo, yeah, it's I guess because of her camera, the way she's got it, it's backwards. But what is their tattoo there says, "Mama didn't love me."
Really?
With a pair of with like a pair of shoes hanging off of a banner.
Oh my God.
Thing.
And a mother and crack.
That one right there. That tattoo
Yeah, the one
right
on
there.
her shoulder. It's like on the banner. It says, "Mother didn't love me," and it's got like a pair of shoes hanging off of it. It's rolled backwards though, because
It is backwards. Yeah, I can see. I can read it backwards.
I put a spell.
Is that a gang sign or is that like baby booties from back in the day when you used to have your kids' booties?
I'm
Like,
assuming
what is-
that's baby booties, like moms used to save or whatever.
Live Ween has a prescript fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. Oh, from Tammy. Scott's drummer says FJM. Wait a minute. Is BF not wearing a shirt? No, I am wearing a shirt, but I'm wearing an orange shirt with a little extra lighting. It's a little washed out, but you give me a good opportunity to tell you whose shirt I'm wearing. I am wearing the. See what it says, guys? You see what it says? That is original Space Chief 75 design is what I'm wearing right there.
Nice.
Space Chief 75, you can not only get Bobby Lick's shirt at Space Chief 75 with the giant link, but there's also a separate link running for Space Chief 75 T Public Store where you can find this design and more. I like this one. So it's a little washed out because I got a little extra lighting on it. It's a light orange shirt, but thank you. She's a party. Absolutely, says James Q. Legend. Why does autocorrect always change nerds to needs? Because you need nerds. Because you need nerds. You can put Tammy right in a Rob Zombie film without makeup, says Live Ween.
Oh, yeah. She always I've thought she reminds me of a character from the Devil's Rejects.
Mm-hmm. Little special effects. She's got her own special effects face. She would be perfect, Live Ween. Agree. They agree with you. Scott's creeping on her armpits. Yeah, he creeps on everybody's armpits, to be fair. But yeah, and her legs. She was walking out the other day, and Scott made a comment about, see, her legs ain't bad. Like, guys, am I right? Like, guys, come on. He's looking for a second. Yes.
Now that it's warming up, she's been showing her. I've been peeping her pips a lot more, and they're surprisingly not bad, man. I've never once seen them hairy.
Well, Scott, maybe you have to do an all Tammy Dr. Scotty Fitzpatrick segment.
Oh,
was
yeah.
Was that the
There's
Ben?
nothing wrong with a hairy pit.
I don't really like them on the women.
I hear you.
Well, Vinny,
I did grow at hairy armpits once, and I thought she was just as beautiful.
Well, Scotty has this theory about how you can tell like the muscle tone or the overall kind of fitness of a woman and what kind of woman she might be just by looking at this little pit area right here, bro.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me get a close up on that. Like if Scott just saw that.
Mine's got.
So did she have a full bush to match?
No, not at all.
See, that's surprising me because usually a hairy armpit would
make little
lead you to
designs
believe there would be a bush.
So so Scott, without even seeing much of the other parts of the body, Scott can make a lot of determinations just off of the pit area. So he's a big pit guy.
Am I a pretty woman, Scott?
Well, you're a dude, and I don't really.
You're kind of begging for it. Plus, the hair's throwing him off right a little bit.
It's kind of weird how your hair's growing up on the arm, more on the arm than in the pit, though. It's kind of.
Never noticed that.
See it? It's kind of up on his bicep.
We'll start shaving for you, Scott.
Indeed. I thought this was a pants off stream off because Nerd says, "Is this a shirts off stream off?" Not yet. Not yet. Grandpa killed a guy for a family. There we go. They're talking about stuff in the chat, and that's what we do. Gun show, sun's out, guns out, Vinny. Tammy is more like the chick from the Lords of Salem, says our friend Poppy checking in. You're a dude, Justice laughing at because Scott said, "No, you're a dude, bro." Let's see. Wow. Vinny is killing me, says Space Nerd. He's our bro. Nimrob71 checks in, also known as 2K. A lot can be forgiven or looked over. Hairy girl pits is not among that. There you go. He's checking in. He's anti-hair right here on the vibe. Right here, what we're doing. All right, Scott. And I do have, don't worry, be happy. Because, with a face like that, all she wants us is the world to be happy. She was doing her live this morning. She just wants us to be happy, Scott. So I'm going to play Don't Worry, Be Happy.
On the beginning of this one, you'll notice she's got I think a Tupperware plate, and you'll see her making the grinding noise at the beginning. What she's doing is she's shaving dead skin off of her foot.
Oh, that's good to know because I don't know that I picked up on that. But let's watch. Let's fall down Scott's hole. This is his girl Tammy, and even though she's shaving her foot, Scott will still tell me tomorrow. Don't her legs look good, guys? But let's watch this now. Let's watch Tammy shaving her foot.
Cause he said, "Don't worry, my pet."
I thought she had Tupperware, Scott. She's shaving her foot
with the Tupperware lid. Yeah.
Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry.
That's the lyrics.
Yeah, exactly.
Another shot at those clips. Don't worry, my pet.
Okay.
My favorite lyric comes from that song. It's in every life you have some trouble, but if you worry, you make it double.
That's
So,
right.
That really helps me.
When you worry, you make it double. So don't worry, be happy. Like Tammy.
Don't worry, don't worry.
It's like Parmesan cheese.
Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry.
All right, that's twice enough. Don't worry, Scott.
Nope.
I wasn't looking.
Vinny scared Andrew, made him jump out of his skin.
Wake up, Andrew. This guy can't even open his eyes.
Who's headed to TammyCon with me? To the rescue, dog. Then immediately leave. That's right. He's going to go get that, rescue the dog, and then get out. What the fuck, says Pecan? Exactly. Don says, I want to party with Tammy. Well, if you can't, you party with her in the hole here. It's Scott Fitzpatrick. That's where we're at. Now, Scott, Scott has been slowly, much like I think he kind of got me liking Cyrax more than I probably originally did, because he started out showing us scabs on his head, and that didn't really get me right away. But as soon as he started showing me the personality shit, I like me some Cyrax. Now Scott is kind of doing the same thing with this Daniel Larson guy. Tell us about Daniel Larson, Scott. Set it up a little bit.
Daniel Larson is another locale that is a very unique person. He's not mentally there, and there's always trolls. Just he thinks he's kind of like Perry, that he talks to celebrities. That and this one here's I was just when you guys. Eventually, people's going to get sick of Cyrax. So whenever it's time to rotate, I'm just trying to rotate. I can
tell. I'm like Scott, much like he turned me on to Cyrax when I didn't really want him. Now he's trying to ease Larson in, but I like this because Scott's hole is evolving. Scott's hole's getting bigger, if you will. There you go. Scott's have a big hole. So Scott, let's fall.
This guy's got plenty of footage out there, all kinds of police run-ins and whatnot. He sleeps in bathrooms. He's kind of a homeless guy, and but right now he's currently in a mental prison hospital type thing that he'll probably never get out of.
Damn.
And, but there's plenty of footage of him out in the wild surviving. Man, he's crazy, man.
So this guy has a unique look to him. Like, I don't know, he didn't come out the mom's oven too, right? He might have come out a little weird. Number one, so he looks a little genetically kind of off. Scott, he's an interesting looking character, like these locale characters. He has been coming up in my feed for some reason. All of a sudden, I said I blame it on you, Scott, probably because you're throwing this stuff in my feed. So let's check him out together. Go ahead.
On a locale Mount Rushmore, he'd probably be on there with him.
Well, we'll have to see if he's going to be a regular part of the whole. If Scott keeps bringing him here, let's see how everybody thinks of Daniel Larson. Maybe somebody know him already. Now, much like Cyrax, this guy is getting like I can tell teased by other people, right?
Yeah. Everybody's always it's a big game for everybody that's in the know. It's in the circle. They all troll him into doing things, and actually, it's been not to his benefit, because he's already mental, and they capitalize on that sometimes and make him do shit that he probably wouldn't have done.
Wow. Trolling is, I guess, is a thing in itself. Written Off is checking in from Andrew the Giant 96 and says, "Afternoon, friends. Hope everyone is having an amazing day." Well, it's a lot better now that Written Off is here checking in from Andrew the Giant 96. And Written Off, probably thanks to you and many of Andrew's friends, BF Live The Vibe, which is the show you're watching being co-streamed on Andrew's channel, has now made it to 1,000 subscribers. Excuse me. So thanks for everybody helping me with that. All right, so let's join. Here we go. This is Daniel Larson. We're in Scott's Hole. We're right in the middle of Scott's Hole here. It smells a little funny today, but we don't mind it in Scott's Hole right here. We're down in Scott's Hole. All right, and then now this is Daniel Larson. So we were talking about him getting trolled, Scott. Now these people, his trolls this is him being. Tell everybody what this is.
He's being. I guess you are a little bit famous. He is a little bit famous, but he's famous enough to bet somebody's following him with a drone.
So that's what this is. So much like what they're doing harassing Cyrax, this is next level shit, because now this guy's got a drone following around, so they can literally like follow him, his steps. Let's watch a little bit of the newest locale, Daniel Larson getting followed around by a drone by some trolls, if you will. So he's figured it. Look, the drone is chasing him. Now, I don't know. He looks like he got a little mixed up in the gene pool right there, guys. I don't know.
He's got a beak on him, man. He's got an interesting look. All these locale people seem to got a look to him. I like.
Yeah, it looks like his family tree don't have no branches, and it grew straight up, as we say. Let's see. There's his video of the drone. That nose.
Oh, yeah. He says some of the craziest shit, man.
Well, there you go, folks. I think that's a friend we're probably going to see him a lot more around here during this segment that we call Scott's Hole.
Down in Scott's Hole.
Let's everybody grab one and smoke a bowl.
Smoking a bowl.
toes.
Smoking a bowl. She likes to fly, but Tammy's ways have been denied.
God. Andrew's gonna have one too. There you go. That was Scott's Hole. Hey, Rob. Rob Taker checked in during that segment and said, "Can people donate $1 to mute Jen here in the chat?" Don said, "Wow, this is crazy talking about the drone footage at the beginning. Modern day Jimmy Durante." That should be a YouTube rule in terms of service, says Rob about that. Rob Taker's getting the last from Pecan. Don says, "What's the Adam Sandler movie where he's the devil?" Is that Little Nicky?
Little Nicky, yep.
Little Nicky. How are you doing, Nimrod? From Rob Taker. Mandy Diff says, good wake up call, Vinny. When you woke up Andrew early, she like that. He's definitely circumcised. I'm not sure where we got that information out of. Ween, he looks like Little Nicky. Marijuana injections written off, helping me over here on BF Live The Vibe. Let's do some. Wake up, Andrew, says Pecan. Vinny gives no fucks. He'll be dumping all over him. There you go. Wake up, Andrew. Andrew's learning to sleep through it. That's fair. It's $2 a minute. Oh, it's $2 a minute to time me out in chat, says Juggalette Jen. Dude, Scott and I smoke off.
I could do that, but I don't have no limits, Wendy or Mandy. I'll warn you of that.
I was just gonna say, I would like to join in on this.
What do we do? Let's go. Let's smoke them if you got them, folks. Let's do it. All right. Well, we fell down Scott's hole right here. Why don't we? I'm gonna go check on the Perry thing because I know we got some Perry people in here, and it's 2:21. So we're gonna go bust through some segments right here. I'm gonna go over and hang out in the hallway about apartment 102, and we're gonna get down a little afternoon Perry talk because Perry has changed his time now. It used to be 5 Pacific, 8 o'clock East, but now tonight and every night from now on until he tells us otherwise, it's going to be 4 Pacific, 5, 6, 7 o'clock East. So I'm going to go over and run my element, and we're going to get down with a little bit in the afternoon, a little bit of Perry talk. That's right, folks. I'm out here outside apartment 102. I'm keeping an eye on everything out here, making sure Perry doesn't get by or Randy or anybody. And we're going to talk about little Perry. That guy can smoke a Cuban cigar in the shower. Rob Taker says, well, I'm having a bad day, Nimrod, but it'll be okay. Well, come on, you're at the right place, man. FJM says, rookies. Pecan is having fun throwing out a Perry emojis because he's a member here. I hear it's a gaping hole, Scott is. Yes, it is. But you help fill it. Getting rained on, Rob, LOL. Well, there you go. Nimrod, we were talking about that, how a lot of us are affected by the rain today, but we're making the best Monday that we can out of it. Let's do a little Perry talk now. So let me go to Twitter X. We'll go back to Friday because, yes, it was Friday night PCL. We were watching it live. Now, Scott, they were somebody super chatted in. I think somebody mentioned to Perry now with all the tariff situation and the import problems going on that his rear's diapers might be hard to get a hold of. Okay. And yeah, you can kind of know what's brewing, right? You can kind of tell what's brewing. And so they're saying, the shipments might get like held up and things like this. So they had Perry worrying about what his next diaper might be. So here you go. Somebody imagines some Pampers, but he says he already knows, Scott, that these are the worst. He says Pampers are the worst. But look look, they're new now. They soak up Florida humidity, 100% leak proof, custom fit. Perry Caravello wears the #1 diaper brand, Pampers. He's the new spokesman. Maybe not. That's old Dio Brando fun right here. Now, he came on the other night with his clickbait shit, Scott and Bobby Nick. Listen to all the people that have died according to Perry Caravello. Rest in peace, all you. Rest in peace, guys.
I have a very sad announcement to bring up to everybody.
Oh, come on, Perry. Don't be a bearer of bad news, bro. Come on.
this sweet love of my life, our sweet young lady from the TV show Married with Children, the young cutie pie, Christina Applegate.
Oh
has
no!
passed.
Oh no, Perry, not Christina Applegate.
She's passed.
Oh,
She was a friend of the stream,
wrong.
a friend of mine, a friend of ours. With her passing, I've got a humongous list of people that have passed in like.
That was always my number one celebrity
2 or 3
crush.
days, maybe.
Who's that?
Pamela or Christina Applegate.
Oh, Christina. Oh, yeah.
4 days most.
She was hot.
Peter Jason, Simon Fisher Becker, David Lynch, Jeff Bridges, Nick Nolte.
You know, Rob Taylor says this fake death shit is the lamest shit, but he actually believes it, Rob. You know he does because he gets on these sites before he even comes on the show, and he comes on telling Tom all this shit. You don't even have to set him up to believe this or do any of this.
I used to detail Jeff Bridges' cars back when
Wash his car.
I lived in Orange County. Donald Sutherland, Ian McKellen, Michael Keaton, Tommy Lee Jones, Shia LaBeouf.
He says she thinks Shia LaBeouf is dead.
Of these people that I'm reading off that have passed, because some of them I used to know personally, like Shia LaBeouf I knew personally. Will Smith, I've seen a few times. Val Kilmer, Jennifer Aniston, our sweet beloved Jennifer Aniston.
Not Jennifer.
No longer with us. Burks, the drummer from the band Blondie,
No.
has passed. And I knew him.
Look at this fucking list, Scott.
See that he's no longer with us. Bruce Glover has passed. Oh my God. Tom Selleck.
No.
Eastwood.
No.
Gone.
All gone.
I mean, in like a day.
Dare say Clint Eastwood died.
Bro.
These were all in a day?
In a day. That's why Space Nerd says, what a sad day. This was all a day.
How long is this list?
The day Hollywood
And
died.
Simon Cowell.
And Simon Cowell. and he throws the list.
That is it.
Wow. Well, they say they come in 50s. That's quite a...
50s.
There you go. They come in 50s apparently. And he's done this on multiple shows. He shows up wanting to stop the entire show, going, "Whoa, hold up! Before we get any, I got some bad announcements that I got to read." And he believes everyone, Scott.
Right.
Well, where is he getting his information from?
He named the site one time, Bobby Nick. Tom had him name it, but it's one of those, like one of them ones you fucking go by, like when you're on a browser and they're on the side of it, like this one died. It's those salacious
Clickbait
ones.
things.
Total 100% clickbait, Scott. Like nothing but. Yeah, he named it one time, Bobby Nick. It's something like celebrities or dead something.com or something like that. Widow Killer says, I call Simon Cowell and Will Smith on Thursday, but my prediction on Fridays were wrong. That's okay, Widow Killer. You have to tune in tonight and see what he says. All right, so this is a promo. Now, he believes all that shit, but he doesn't believe from his C friends, the nightclub C friends.
I have a very sad announcement to bring up to everybody.
Something's playing in my ear.
This sweet love of my life, our sweet young lady from the TV show Married with Children.
Can you hear that playing?
The young cutie pie, Christina Applegate.
I don't know where it is. I mean, okay. It started playing double on the page. Let me go back to the page. All right, cool. That was weird. It just started playing all by itself, that last one. All right, we'll go back to the Perry page and we'll keep going with this. Yeah, we'll check out the C. Yes. Check out the C friends. Here we go. We got some stuff to get through because some wild shit happened over the weekend. Now, you thought we were going to have a dance party. Well, Perry he beat us to it, having the shirt off. Maybe even his pants off. Andrew has the pants off dance party. Come on, let's see his friends. All right, there you go. Perry's little love from his gay friends here on the Vibe. Let's see. Okay, so then he had a challenge that he had to do. He got all this food and he had to put the green machine and all. He had to put it in his toilet, Scott. Check this out. This is one of the crowd sources. Look at this.
Jesus.
It's nuggets and green machine in the toilet. And if you look real good, that might be a sunken toothbrush or something in there. There's all kind of other. Look, this is almost as bad as the Wendy poop pics, Bobby Nick.
I was gonna say that one shot looks worse than Wendy's poop.
That right here. That's green machine and chicken nuggets. Green machine and chicken nuggets right there.
I'm having flashbacks.
I just thought of you when I started showing this. I'm like, yeah, Bobby Nick probably relates to this more than anybody. We're going to get back into that because he scrubbed that out with his toothbrushes, and there is a discussion about what was going to happen with those toothbrushes after he was done with them, Scott and Bobby Nick.
They went back in rotation.
They came out of a multi-pack that he bought at Costco. But let's watch this video right here. Perry must break you. He will humble you. So Perry's, don't break me, Perry. Don't break me.
I said never, 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 never. That motherfucker got out of my house. You son of a bitch.
Perry Frank Caravello, your DoorDash order for 15 fish fillets.
Look at just the breakfast item. He always sounds gay when he says, it's just a cute and funny thing that I like to do. It's cute and funny. It's gay, Perry. Let's see.
You know, you can be cute and funny, but that's the grossest cute and funny of all cute and funnies. A poop sausage for breakfast. Ugh. You know,
poop
you can
sausage.
be cute and funny, but that's the
Poop sausage. Perry don't like poop sausage. Now we can take a minute and kind of do what they were doing. Did you hear this, Scott Fitzpatrick? We talked about Fat Mez when Bob was on the show a couple weeks ago, right? His son's band, Fat Mez.
Oh yeah.
Well, Bob is very proud to announce, and we'll help him announce, as they did on Perry Caravello Live, that Fat Mez new single, 3 years and a day, out now on all platforms. See them in Camden, New Jersey, Saturday, May the 10th at the Freedom Mortgage Pavilion with Alice in Chains, 3 Days Grace, Mammoth WVH, and more. So there you go. He's going to be, they're going to be on one of the stages.
Interesting.
Coming Saturday, May 10th. So there you go. You get a little rub from the big guys right there. So they're promoting that. So we'll help Bob promote that. There's Bob and Granny. They were hanging out yesterday, Bobby Nick. Did you see any of that, buddy?
I watched a few minutes of it, yeah.
Did you see that Bob didn't know about the fight with a gay guitar guy, and they played the fight and went over that? Did you see any of that?
Oh, no, I didn't.
You got to check out the Levy verse. Yeah, they did some of that. Let's see. I've
seen that a long time ago, actually. Yeah. But
yeah, we saw it live. I remember it was all happening, and they were talking shit. And they go, "All right, man, well, I'll fucking fight you." I remember kind of all the setup and all. Just Your Average Pug says, "I'm going to that festival that I just described right there." So, well, you will see. Look for Fat Mez. If you see a band named Fat Mezz, that's Dominic Levy. He plays bass and he does other stuff, but mostly bass. And that's his band, Fat Mez. You'll see them there. Now this is another thing that Jim PCL started up, Scott. He started up PCL Bets, like all the betting sites. Well, now they kind of let Perry know that Jim has set up his own betting site. He's making all the money off, and you can bet on what all the shit that Perry may or may not do during the show, like 2-1 odds on Not Allowed, Warm and Lovable 10-1 odds, Remove the Tattoo 15-1 odds. We're done 30-1 odds, so you can see how that went. The Reseda Derby. So yeah. Jim's ever making more money off of a Perry Caravello with PCL Bets. He gets all the proceeds off of that. Oh, look at this guy. When the waiter says, "I hope you made room for dessert." Oh, shit. Look at that belly. Let's see. All right. Now, he didn't. This is his music festival, Scott and Bobby Nick. Did you hear he was saying he was going to go to a music festival over the weekend, Scott?
No, I didn't know.
Well, this is Perry living his best life, as they said, so let's check it out. Look, that's a big surfboard up on its side right there.
Oh, a skateboard, yeah.
Skateboard. I said surf. Thank you for correcting me, Scott, because I did say surfboard. But look, somebody over here kind of changed it up and look at a little bit, but it changed it a little bit. It says chili for the chili cook-off. Look at that. It's going to happen, guys. It's right there. The chili cook-off was being advertised at Perry's concert that he went to. Look, he's pointing to the stage in the back. Let's see. Oh, it's Perry being a street corner. He's holding a pole. Look at this. Look, he's like dressed like an old gay mobster or something. He's got the fanny pack, Scott.
Old bag, yeah.
Got that big old fucking bag right there. But I think the chili cook-off sign. Oh, how did he get up in that chair? Look at him. There you go. Perry's out and about, man. He's not in the snow. He's out on the go. There it is right there. You got to remember, folks, the chili cook-off, it is happening no matter what Perry says.
Shut the fuck up.
It's going down, Perry, and you can't stop it. Today's fake death widow killer predicts are going to be George Clooney, Dick Van Dyke, Macaulay Culkin, and Celine Dion. At least, Just Bart checks in and says, "Good afternoon to the chat family. Checking in. Going good. Today marks 2 months without a hospital admission, and he's damn proud of it."
Right.
Well, guys, I think we're going to take a little bit of credit for that, because ever since we've been tracking Just Bart and telling him that he must stay healthy and he must report in from home, he's been 2 months without going to the hospital.
That's awesome. Yeah.
That is awesome. Great to hear.
We fix people.
We fixed him. You was broken and we fixed you. I will try to fix you. Scott fixed you. All right, let's check this out. Oh, this is when Daisy Ridley showed up one day when Perry wasn't home, or he went out to the camera. Let's see what happened. Let's throwback here when Daisy Ridley stopped by from Star Wars for May the 4th. This is kind of what they put out there.
Life too.
Barry, it's Daisy. Please come to the door. I'm out here. I need to know what's going on with this lawsuit.
The looks on his face when he's first seen.
Why aren't you knocking?
This is when it was easier to get him on this.
I'm scared. I don't know what's going on. I've lost my son.
Daisy, are you out there?
Did you see a zebra?
No, Photoshop. Photoshop bullshit. Fucking morons.
Why would they want to do that? Why would they want to do that? Belly Room was all about tricking Perry every week. Glad you're here, James Q. Enjoying this. Let's check out. There was when Bob and Perry was on yesterday. Oh, this is an old clip right here. A hypothetical scenario. Let's show you a classic Perry Caravello clip right here on the Vibe during our Perry Talk segment. Here we go.
If you could only keep one of the following 3 items, which item would you keep? Your awful tattoo, your patio screen door, or Tom Brennan? You can only keep one.
You're fucking your remarks are fucking stupid.
What, Perry? Let's say this is a Perry.
Wait, it was screen door, Tom, and something else.
Your awful tattoo.
I think he did.
I don't know why you guys keep saying that it's an awful tattoo. The guy did very good work.
No, he did.
And if you don't like it, that's your fucking opinion.
It's awful.
Your opinion. I'm not going to fucking Vegas.
Okay.
So fuck you.
Okay, Perry, can you answer the question? If you can only keep one of the items, which are you keeping? Is it the tattoo?
Yes, I'm keeping the tattoo.
Okay, so both me and the screen door are kicked to the curb. Hypothetical scenario. You can only keep one. Which are you choosing to keep?
Keeping the tattoo. It's not going nowhere.
Wow.
Damn.
All right, so.
Forget
Me
Tom.
and the screen door don't make the cut.
Tom and the screen door ain't shit. Ain't shit over that tattoo. Scroll of Lies, the official music video by Dio Brando. You have to check that out. All right, now let's get to this toilet bowl scrubbing. So now he was told he had to clean it. He had to clean the toilet bowl, okay? But he does it, but he has to do it with the toothbrushes. So let's watch this. This is Perry at the aftermath. He's cleaning up the mat. Here we go.
I gotta scrub again. Yeah, I gotta scrub again.
Something about the nuggets is grossing me out.
Scrub again.
Yeah, those aren't your regular butt nuggets, are they?
That's never gonna fucking happen, you cock stupid.
Space Nerd, I hope we're combining bits today. This is Pete. This is Perry Talk, and it's Juicy Man Meat.
Oh, good save.
Yes, those are chicken nuggets. There they are, right there.
What a fucking waste, dude.
In the toilet.
Yeah, well, see what they do, Vinny. That's the goof, bro. Because they'll give him $50 to ruin something that's worth $10.
I suppose. I just think of some starving child in Ethiopia.
Well, that's more Perry's angle. Everything that he doesn't care that he has more than double, triple, quadruple the money to replace anything, Vinny. He thinks very much like you. So the whole juxtaposition of the show is to force him, is the money more valuable or his morals or what he thinks is right. And so the money wins. Sometimes Perry wins, but
They're all in the toilet.
But yeah, there's all.
Okay.
I don't remember the exact amount. Maybe somebody in the chat knows about it, but he always gets more than enough to cover anything that he ruins, but he still struggles with it, Vinny. And sometimes he'll outright refuse. He's like, I don't care if you give me $1 quadrillion, I'm not ruining item A or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why does he have a camel toe?
So that's Perry. He wears it because he wears a diaper. He has a diaper gun. He wears adult diapers called Rear's diapers, so he always has diaper gun. That's what you're seeing through his pants.
Okay. What does he wear for a reason?
He's lazy, too lazy to get up and go to the bathroom. He does these long streams, and his producer, Tom, every 10 minutes he wants to get up and be darting, and he's like, bro, you're doing a stream. You can't be getting up. So he's like, I'll just wear some diapers. And so, yeah, he'll sit there.
Alternative.
Bro, he'll sit there and he'll pause just like a kid does, and he'll go, I just pissed and filled my diaper. And he'll let you know that he filled his diaper up. Yeah, he's gross. He's gross.
That have been sitting in a toilet, especially your toilet.
Especially my clean toilet. Fuck you.
Stop showing toilets.
I am not filling a goddamn back pocket with a fucking chili. Fuck you.
That's what else they had him doing, guys. They had him putting chili in every pocket, pouring chili in his pockets and sitting there with it.
I don't give him $1,000.
There it is. I always say, Scott, 2 minutes later.
Yeah.
So this is always the pattern, Vinny. He'll totally yell and refuse, but he's going to pour chili into his pockets after doing this.
Fuck you. I don't give him $1,000.
Pouring it in the toilet.
There's the green machine. And you can see this as a short if you go over to Perry Caravello Live on YouTube. You can see this whole incident go down. You know, Scott, Bobby, Nick, when you see that word, I know you saw that too, Wendy's Toilet Trio.
Yeah.
I was like, did Perry and Tom start watching our show? Like, what the
I
fuck?
know, right?
But not that Wendy's. Wendy's, the fast food place. That was the Wendy's Trio we're talking about here. So if you guys want to see the aftermath and see what goes on for Cinco de Mayo, you'll have to hang out in the chat with me tonight at 4 Pacific now, 7 o'clock East for Perry Caravello Live. That's where I'll be hanging out with all you great people and you knuckleheads in here in the chat today. Oh, look, here's a little old Cinco de Mayo video with Tony Hawk in it. So let's start celebrating Cinco de Mayo early with Perry. Check it out.
Oh, I'm not throwing milk all over my fucking home.
Wasn't this just last year?
Fucking moron.
That's gonna be a good toss.
Oh, yes, the filling of the pool, man. Look, there's on everything in there. Ooh.
That sure does look like
Doesn't it though? Is that you believe it? That's Tony Hawk, right? That is straight up Tony Hawk.
Looks more like Mike Hawk.
There you go. Well, you know, he also has a friend, Dave Navarro, that comes over, and Dave Navarro is Dave Navarro, though, if you ask Perry.
Dave Navarro is Dave Navarro.
Is Dave Navarro.
You're a fucking.
Look, they start punching him. Oh, look, he throwing some haymakers on him.
I slipped.
I slipped.
Punched him in the face.
Yeah, he did.
You got it on the fucking carpet right the fuck over there. And all over the goddamn blind. We are done. The song better end right the fuck now. You motherfucker.
All right, let's get a little more of that Cinco de Mayo flavor. And then we're going to do soulful horoscope readings. Rock you like a horoscope right after this.
Fucking arm cut off by me. By because I'm gonna bite your fucking arms off. I'll fucking eat your fucking body, and then I'll fucking
That flag
arm cut
ID.
off by me. By because I'm gonna bite your fucking arms off.
Oh, it's Darren. Oh, wow, Darren.
What's up? Flag ID. That's Darren. That's right. Thanks, Andrew, for reminding me of that because he done come by Doran and then he come Flag ID. So I got a hard time keeping it straight. But how you doing, Flag ID? That's our boy Darren saying what's up to Vinny and Andrew. How you doing, Darren? What's
He's
up,
been
man?
raving about you since I've been here, so you did a good job, Darren. You made a new friend.
Hell yeah, I know. I could tell instantly we made a new friend. I'm glad that our instinct was right. Well, there you go, folks. You have to join me tonight. I'm outside of, I was outside apartment 102. When did I change it back? All right, well, let's get back into it. Let me run this little thing, and then we're going to have some more fun. That was today's Perry Talk.
Talk. Perry Talk. Perry Talk. Talk. Perry Talk. Talk. Perry Talk. Perry Talk.
That's right, we did Perry Talk. Not the Bees checks in a bro who'll be in the chat with me later on tonight. Gross pool party in Perry's place. Darren lets us know that he's doing good, and hey to everybody. Darren is a cool cat, says Space Nerd. I just love how we're just making new friends every day here on The Vibe. Let's see. Perry wants to be taken serious dressed as a bandito. That's another thing. Yeah, he wants to... It's so crazy, man, because he makes so much money doing that. Arriba, Perry. Es muy gay. Es muy gay.
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say it. Widow Killer said, but I kind of agree with right here on The Vibe. Let's keep the show going and rolling. We're having fun today. But first, let's take you back with this little classic clip came my way. And Scott, you and Bobby Nick probably remember hearing some of this on the Howard Stern show. They always used to kind of play this in between the ads and everything, but I never really see the video of it. But let's watch it together here now. You'll remember.
So keep watching Jeopardy 24 hours a day and call this number. You dumb son of a bitch. You don't watch it 24 hours a day. There's a daily cash prize of $1,000 and fuck. No shit.
And fuck.
Call now and play Phone Jeopardy. She drank the poison that Captain Hook intended for Peter Pan.
Tinkerbell!
Fuck 'em.
Fuck. Ooh.
So keep watching Jeopardy.
That is so funny, Bobby Nick. Because Alex Trebek at one point was one of I consider like one of the most proper, like clean cut. You never hear him say fuck or anything, bro. Like took that shit real serious.
Dude.
Yes,
most professional dude in the
and
business.
And you guys remember those clips when they played him on the Howard Stern show? That's the first time I ever heard him cussing like that. They would remember that, Scott?
I don't recall that. No.
You don't recall that little hot reel right there? They would always play that. You fuck. James Q, I saw you say that we skipped super chats here too. You know that's not true, my friend. Thank you for the 2. James Q Legend says stop showing toilets. Okay, buddy, I will do that, especially since you gave me 2. And no, I don't skip. Sometimes I get caught up in the show, brother. But thank you. BF never skips super chats. He just goes in sequential order. That's right. He knows what's up. Does anyone know how to say Perry sucked Randy in 92 in Spanish?
Shut the fuck up.
That would be funny. We got to type that in a translator. That would be funny for Cinco de Mayo to type that in. Oh, from English to Spanish. Anybody could do that on their phone right now. Does anyone know how to type Perry sucked Randy in 92 in Spanish? Wow,
I got you, Bobby Nick.
Thank you, buddy. I never skip. BF, did you know that Perry was a question on Jeopardy? I don't know if I heard that on this show or not, Widow Killer. I'm not totally familiar with that. I know that he was on that dating show because I showed that clip here and Tom showed it like last week again. He was on like the dating, that crazy date.
I got it. I'm going to play it because I don't know how to speak Spanish.
It would be even funny if you tried to say it first.
It sounds racist if I try to, but it's.
En el 92.
Oh, one more time.
Perry chupó a Randy en el 92. Perry chupó a Randy en el 92.
Here, I don't know if it's backwards, but.
There you go.
Randy and El 92.
All right, I like that. Well, there you go.
I don't know how to say 92 in Spanish.
Yeah, it sounded like she said, try to say it right there. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to show you one more video because this happened over the weekend. Scott and even Bobby Nick, we're all like big music fans, and we like I think safe to say we all like some Van Halen from back in the day, right?
All right.
Well, this weekend in my area, there was a rock festival of those bands from that era, from like the 80s and 90s, if you will, called M3 Music Festival, Scott. You might be familiar with it because it's been going on for the better part of 10 years now.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard of it.
Yeah, it happens at Merriweather Post Pavilion, which is a notable venue around here. Kix played there in the past. Yeah. Well, yesterday, David Lee Roth apparently hasn't been on a stage, which I really didn't realize, Bobby Nick, for 5 years.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't think it was that long, Bobby Nick, but I saw multiple reports saying it's been 5 years since David Lee Roth had been on a stage singing, and I didn't think it'd been that long. I thought he was doing solo shit or out there mixing it up So I got a little video of Dave from M3. It's a little fan captured video here. And I want to know what I'm going to show it to you and everybody thinks about this. There he is right there. Here, I'm going to run it. This is David Lee Roth. Hadn't been on stage in 5 years at the M3 Rock Festival. Of course, doing some Van Halen songs. Oh, let me unmute it and you can hear it better. Like to hear it? Here it go. Oh, now, first of all, what do you think about his look right there?
Good Lord.
I thought this was the Frankie Valli video when I first broke it out, Scott.
He looks like a silver fox.
Looks like Phyllis Diller.
Phyllis Diller.
I prefer to remember the old Dave, the early Dave.
I'm going to ask you about this after we're done, Scott. Leave you with hair.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, listen to the difference how the band is carrying the song, if you ask me, Scott. And he's kind of...
Yeah. ain't jumping around no more.
He ain't jumping shit.
I could do that and then have a party.
Boomer Lee Roth. Now that's right. You guys are funny today. I hope we're funny every day.
This is disturbing. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
All right, I want to ask you. I want to talk about this. He was a good radio host there, yeah. All right, so there you go. There's no for better or worse. I want to ask you about it because I saw the video. I have opinions on it, and I saw the comments on it, so I want to talk to my friends about this. He was a great radio host, though. You remember that hoax that they did when Howard Stern was leaving, and all the talk was about who's going to replace him? It was more than a hoax. He ended up doing it for a little while.
Yep. Yeah.
But yeah, they actually thought that David Lee Roth would be a kind of equal or a fine replacement for Howard Stern. Howard Stern. And would it last up maybe 3 weeks and Dave was out of there, I think. It didn't last very long. But so yeah, Bob, what did you think of that? Being doing in the lounge and all that stuff. What did you think about that performance?
It's saddening. He's a frail old man now.
Yeah, and Scott, you said something about you'd like to just remember the good old days, right?
Yeah, because he's kind of what opened me up to rock and metal music. Was the first time I bought one of his cassettes just after he left Van Halen.
Yep.
And then you get into watching David Lee Roth and his stage antics and stuff was a big part of his show, the karate moves and.
Oh yeah, he was a performer. He was he was the showman, if you will. He was that flashy guy. You know, that was kind of his role. But so I'm glad that my bros agree with this because I think maybe a lot of people were they were being polite, but so many people, Scott and Bobby Nick, were saying, "Boy, it's great to see Dave again. Look at it, he's up there doing his thing," and I'm like. Is he? Is he? And I thought that I was getting something. They were getting something out of it that I wasn't. So I'm very happy to hear that at least two of my bros are like, "Nah, that wasn't the shit." And I would rather just him not do that. And because that's how I kind of felt, Scott. I'm like, he was like, "Go ahead."
I don't know how he sang live back in the day, but he could probably get away with that because we had all those stage moves, you know. So of course you're not going to sing all that perfect.
Well, that's the thing. He was a real showman. Like he would do a lot of things that would. It wasn't about just singing, you know. It was way more than that. But that guy,
showmanship.
That guy there, he's just standing there like a frail old man and just
it drives me
shuffling. He's shuffling.
I mean, the band is carrying the song. The band is like totally there in the song, and I can't stand when a band is carrying the song and the singer thinks he can jazz riff it up and sing around the fucking song. That's right. We're keeping that ground running, chain. That's right. Nothing does stay the same, does it, boys? That's right. You know, I can't stand that fucking shit. Either sing the song the way it sounds or don't fucking sing the song. So I didn't think it was that great either, guys, but I kind of wanted to show that because it was kind of out there. This song is only good if you have Eddie's lead in it. That's another thing that they weren't like, they were just doing placing 4/4 time. They weren't even trying to play like anything intricate or anything. And for like Panama, Bobby Nick, he had like 4 brothers like singing background vocals, like just screaming Panama. Yeah, and they were good and loud and all, but it was compensation for what he can't do, I think is what it was.
Yeah.
I love Dave's story about a kid who took too much LSD being revived and seeing the paramedics seeing Dave standing over him. There you go. I saved you, bro. He's either Sting or Bob Levy. Is that right? Sting or Bob Levy? It reminded me of that Frankie Valli video when I first saw him. Like the gray haired guy like standing out there.
Yeah.
He did it for 3 months. James Q. Legend reminds us of our friend David Lee Roth, fired and was owed $6 million over the next 3 years because they made that deal so fast. They were so desperate to go, Howard, see, before you left, we got some big name coming to take your place. You know, Rams. David Lee filled up the radio studio with sand to create a beach. It's radio. Oh, that's good. Wait, someone older than dirt might be old as fuck. Bobby blew my mind. There you go. He can't kick like he used to.
No.
Hot for Teacher was so long ago. Better than Axl is a fair argument. I will give you that one, Rob Taker. I will give you that one. Better than Axl. And I'm glad you said that, Scott, because it was very Vince Neil to me, and that just going through the motions, just singing around the band, doing the song. The band's doing the song. I'm just going to sing around and add a little beat here. Hey, you know, like relevant. Let's go. He looked like Beavis or Butthead. Go out and sing, dumbass. Shut up, partner. I think Axel wins in this one. Do you? Axel couldn't sing. No, he couldn't. He could barely do it. He could barely do it when he was popular. It was Cats in Heat. It was Rob Taker. And I went to a couple of those concerts. I went to the concert at RFK, like a couple shows before Bobby Nick, when they went up in Canada and they started busting out in the windows. Yeah. You remember that, right? Being a Canadian, right?
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't fucking come out on stage, right? And he canceled the show or something.
Yep.
He was in big time prima donna mode back then, though. All right. So why don't we do this?
I don't know if that David Lee Roth there was sadder than the Iggy Pop one. Both of them, Iggy Pop and David Lee Roth. We got.
That was like like Iggy Pop with better clothes on, if you will. Maybe that one was. Axel and AC/DC was the worst sounding shit. Yeah, Axel is awful. Says Don checking in. Yeah, he could barely sing when he was out there. Now he kind of does he does almost like a Saturday Night Live impression of Axl Rose singing at this point. You know, he kind of almost do an impression of himself. All right, guys. Well, we're definitely going to go into Overvibe because I got to do the the soulful horoscope readings is what I got to do next. Let's rock you like a horoscope. Let's get into Overvibe today. I'm going to try to knock out these bits. Come on. Rock you like a horoscope. Throw your signs in the chat, everybody. Rock you like a horoscope. Rock you like a horoscope, or as it was originally named, this is time for your soulful horoscope readings for Monday. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's soulful horoscope reading. I'm over here in my horoscope reading studio, folks. I'm going to put on my porn/horoscope reading music. You guys are going to throw your signs into the chat, and we are going to do Monday's Soulful Horoscope readings or Rock You Like a Horoscope. Rock you like a horoscope. So let's see what the stars have in mind for us this Monday here on BF Live The Vibe. Is my porn/horoscope music is playing. I'm going to go to the chat now and see which one comes up first. See whichever comes up. Axel is awful. Just put the best CD and have the rest play. Aquarius, says my friend Pecan checking in. Thank Pecan for all your enthusiasm, and thank you for your generous super chats, and thank you for Andrew. What do you got, buddy? Pisces, you're getting wait a minute. You can't jump the line, buddy. Now there we go. Let me do some of the people's first, and now I'll come do you. Right now, I'm gonna do Pecan. This is your Monday.
Wait, did you just say you're gonna do you're gonna come do Andrew?
I'm gonna do Pecan. I'm gonna do Peak Hunt, and then I'll do Andrew. I'm gonna do everybody today on Soulful Horoscope readings. That is Bobby Nick. That's what I mean by doing them. This is for Aquarius. This is for Peak Hunt and all the Aquarius joining us today. This is your Monday Soulful Horoscope reading. Oh, and it doesn't have the number thing today. Why doesn't it have the number, guys? Where'd my number go?
Well, damn, we need the numbers.
Don't have my number today. All right, but I will read Aquarius. The lessons you learn may help to fuel progress. Aquarius, diving into a concentrated study could kickstart your big plans with a cheerful push. The more you know, the higher you'll climb. Keep adding to your savings account and avoid spending it. And there you go. That's for my friend Pecan and all the Aquarius joining us today. That is your Monday Soulful Horoscope reading, or as we call it now, I just rocked you like a horoscope. Rock you like a horoscope. Yeah, apparently my source changes. They don't have the numbers anymore. Space Nerd checks in and says Leo cups Virgo. Like cupping bowls? Or what are we talking about cups here? Oh, cuss with the Virgo.
Bowls.
Oh, cup the ball. Wait a minute. When I see cups, I think about the balls. But I think she's talking about the cuss. So this is Leo for Space Nerd, my friend. Thank you, Space Nerd. This is for Space Nerd and all the Leos joining us today. This is your horoscope reading for Monday. Patience pays off, Leo. You may desire something new, and it could spark a discussion. But now might not be the time for big buys. Something better may be on the horizon, Leo. People might not leap into action, but they won't brush you off either, Space Nerd. Don't brush off the nerd. And since Space Nerd is cupping me, I'm a Virgo. She's cupping the Virgo balls. I'm going to read Virgo. This is for myself. This is for Not the Bees, and I think Nimrob and all the other Virgos joining us today. This is the Monday Soulful Horoscope reading. Virgo, stand firm on what's yours. Don't shy away from claiming the rewards or recognition that you were promised. Asking for fairness and loyalty could go a long way. A tendency to come across as flirtatious might become awkward. And to that I say, yeah. All right, well, let's continue on. That is the Virgo. So far, it's good reading. Rob Taker says, Brian Johnson lost his voice and sounds better. Says Rob Taker, Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
That's another guy that's kind of figured out how to sing with his like rasp, with his limitations of his voice, Bobby Nick.
Yeah, well, he's had many years to figure it out. You know, his voice keeps changing, but I think today he sounds pretty good. Like, you know,
and then he was out of. I mean,
touring right now.
Yeah, and the whole weirdness of the reason Axl, like, I remember when we like, what do you mean Axl Rose is singing for AC/DC like last year? And then they went out and toured a little bit because Brian Johnson, we thought it was the end. We thought his hearing was gone and that was it, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of what they were telling us.
That's where the bad singing came in, because he couldn't hear worth the fuck, so he couldn't get the notes out properly.
Yeah, there you go.
That tour, he said he did 100% sound like shit, but he's back. He's back.
And he had the hearing issue and everything. Cancer, please, for my friend Juggalette Jen. This is for Juggalette Jen. This is also going to be for Scott Fitzpatrick and Brian Clauder and all the other cancers joining us today. This is your Monday Soulful Horoscope reading, or sometimes called Juggalette Jen. Thank you for always being an enthusiastic supporter of myself and the vibe and chatting me out there and putting me out there, retweeting everything. Here comes Cancer for Juggalette Jen and for Scott and Brian and all the other cancers. Don't squander what you've got. A calculator can't measure how much your support means to someone. Lean on your people skills, Cancer. With those who see may only absolutes. That's bad wording. And you may be able to turn promising ideas into gold, Scott Fitzpatrick. They messed up the words on that one. There you go.
I'll take it. Sounds
all right. Didn't sound bad. I'm going to move on to Scorpio for my friend Chris Popke and for Stacey Allen. Where is Stacey Allen? Because I'm gonna fit those sexy bits in. I haven't done them in 2 or 3 days.
Eat my cherry pie. I can't really sing this song.
Space Nerd, you said I saw Cup and Virgo. You can't back out of it now. You tried to say cup, but you Freudianly said cup. You cup them. I know what's up. Scorpio, this is for Chris Popke, and this is for Stacey Allen and all the other Scorpios joining us. This is your Monday Soulful Horoscope reading. Scorpio, I will let you know that today it says to flip setbacks into wins, Scorpio. So if you have some setbacks, you got to flip them over into some wins. Your big heart may help to put others at ease. Deepen bonds by sharing the thoughts and feelings that you usually guard, Scorpio. It might be nice to open up to people. Keep an eye on exuberant purchases that may empty your wallet. Scorpio, that's your Monday Soulful Horoscope reading. You're not backing out of the cuffs now. Queerosaurus for Terry Nee. How about Aquarius? I will read Aquarius for Terry Nee. The lessons you learn may help to fuel progress. Diving into a concentrated study could kickstart your big plans with a cheerful push, Aquarius. The more you know, the higher you'll climb. Keep adding to your savings account and avoid spending that shit. That's the more you know, built right into it. The more you know. Space Nerd, throw that out. Andrew can't jump. Don't even come at Andrew like that.
No shit.
I thought it was called White Men Can't Jump. Don't make Andrew come at you or he will get you with a... He will fuck you up. Don't even do it, my Rob Taker. I need some doing, says Space Nerd. Wait a minute. You got Freudian slips about cupping Virgos, and now you're talking about you need some doing. I don't know what's going on over there.
Come on down to Florida, Space Nerd.
Do me, baby. So speak. Do me, baby. Ooh, Scott Fitzpatrick was the first to identify, at least the first one that I noticed, that at 6 minutes after 3 o'clock, where I'm coming to you from the East Coast of the United States, means we are in overvibe. That's right, we're having too much fun. We keep it going right here on the Vibe. So let's go. We're officially in an overvibe. Thank you, Scott, for pointing that out. Taurus, the bull. Nobody does it like the bull. So I'm going to read this for Written Off and all the Taurus joining us today on BF Live, the Vibe. This is your Monday Soulful Horoscope readings. They're also kind of known as... This is also for my friend Stephen Bull, Written Off, and all the Taurus joining us today. This is your Monday Soulful Horoscope reading. Stay aware of what's sizzling and what is fizzling. Hot trends, fresh ideas, or new bonds could shift into focus. Take your time when teaming up with someone new or making an impulsive deal, as it might throw some curveballs your way. Taurus, my friend Written Off. Thank you, Thank you, Written Off, and all the friends that have helped me get my humble channel, BF Live The Vibe, to 1,000 subscribers. You guys are awesome today. This has been a banger day. Cup the balls and stroke the shaft, says Popke. Whoa. Sounds like he knows a little too much about that. That's a decent horoscope, says Space Nerd of her horoscope. I like cupping, said the turtle boy. Wait a minute. See, I knew we were on to something, guys. That was a Freudian slip. She likes cupping. But turtle guy.
I like turtles.
I like turtles. I like cupping. I like turtles. All right, let's go. BF is cupping my balls. Oh no, Terry Nee's going to be so jealous. Thank you, BF, says Space Nerd. I don't believe in horoscopes because I'm an Aries. Well done. We've converted many skeptics here on the Vibe as Scott continues to get attacked by dogs up here. Oh my God, Scott, you're getting attacked again. Let's go, Scott. Scott, no, Scott. Oh,
tickles. It tickles.
It tickles. Okay. I noticed that time, Scott. See, don't think I'm not a friend. I noticed you getting attacked that time. Now is not the time for big buys, question mark. Now I have another reason for not buying the Switch 2. Yeah, wait for that thing to come down a little bit. Yeah, wait for the second go around on that one. As an Aquarius, I will ignore everything you said to anyone else and think about only me. There you go, James Q Legend. Widow Killer says, Space Nerd asked, Widow Killer, are you a Leo or a Virgo? Rob Taker, no Jen. Oh, no, Jen is a Cancer, like lung cancer. No, we say, well, what we say is that Jen is a Cancer, but what is her astrological sign? Oh, that's how we do it here on the Vibe. Leo, for my friend Widow Killer, checking in here on the Vibe for the not so serious news. No, we're doing Rock You Like a Horoscope is what we're doing now. Boom. Here we go, Leo. This is for all the lovely Leos joining us today. Patience pays off. You may desire something new, and it could spark a discussion, but now might not be the time for big buys. Something better may be on the horizon or the horizon. People might not leap into action, but they won't brush you off either. That's another reading of Leo for Widow Killer. Rob says lies. Jen can't turn gold into gold. She adds battery acid to everything. Here we go. You guys are killing it. Voice cancer live when you talk. Voice cancer? Oh. So don't donate a penny to YouTube shows. Got it, Horoscope. Wait a minute. And I didn't even say that. It said give all of the money you would give to other shows only to BF Live is what I read on mine. James Q Legend says I knew all that shit already. Dang it, Vinny. Like with Wendy, just walk up some stairs. First Amendment checks in from Andrew the Giant 96 and says, I saved my fingernail clipping because I'm special. Because that's why you save them? Well, thank you for checking in, First Amendment. Good luck, fuckers, says Rob Taker. Rob Taker, BF said a cheerful push can utilize that phrase in a sentence, Rob. Might include a cliff. Oh, a cheerful push. That's right, you push somebody off a cliff. See? It's all about how you read these. Live Ween is reciting My Cock Is Gone from Sal Governale all of a sudden. You're a lovely doggy, says our friend James Q. That dog just picked his balls before licking you. Just licked his balls. Put it back. Thanks for reading it twice. You got it. You're right. I said horizon. And it says your mama's on the horizon. Yeah. Smoke break. Not yet. Elliot Traker checking in from BF a lot from Andrew the Giant 96 and says, "Hi everyone, how's it going? Hello Elliot. Here's your boy Andrew right here, and Vinny's back in Florida with him. And Andrew is being nice enough to hang out with me during the day and show my show, co-stream the show on Andrew the Giant 96. Welcome to the Vibe." Pet Farm checks in. You guys are familiar with Pet Farm. Welcome back, Vinny. Good to see that smile. Andrew from Pet Farm. They got a wrench.
Hi, Pet Farm. Hope you're well.
It's Pet Farm. Yeah, Vinny just got here literally at the beginning of the Today's Show, Pet Farm. A little bit after 12 noon my time. Welcome.
Subscribers like nuts.
Say that again?
You're what?
Losing subscribers like crazy.
Oh, wait a minute.
96.
It's not because of me, is it? I hope it's not, Andrew.
Andrew, I'm going to tell you something. YouTube does a purge every once in a while. I think that's what happens.
We were talking about this, Andrew, Bobby Nick, before you joined the show, because we've noticed that our views get peeled and certain things get peeled, and I'll get a couple more emails from YouTube about some songs that they picked up on that they didn't before. What you got, Scott?
Well, if you had 100 subscribers, then 10 falling off would be noticeable. But when you got 40,000 subscribers, I think 10 falling off that's probably normal. It's going to go be fluctuating all the time.
You got nothing to worry about, Andrew. You got more fucking subscribers than all of us combined.
Everybody hates you, Andrew. Nobody wants to watch your stuff anymore.
Andrew and his helper are champions. Vinny is a man. He is a bro, man. Absolutely. First Amendment. Vinny for the Winnie checks in CB on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel right here on the Vibe. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to start doing the guy. I didn't mean, well, I ain't going to say that. I was going to say I was going to start doing the guys on the screen, but I'm going to read your horoscopes. So, Andrew, you asked for Pisces early on, did you not, buddy?
Yes, I did.
Well, even if I've read them, I'll read them again for my friend Andrew the Giant, buddy. Here comes your Pisces today. It says you might bring your powerful imagination to bear on some regular stuff, Andrew. Outdated routines could become part of background noise. You may enjoy rewards and recognition when you demonstrate faster, easier ways to get things done, Andrew. Like eating some ranch dressing snacks. There you go, buddy. All right.
Mukbangs.
I'm going to do Sagittarius for my friend Bobby Nick. It's not a sign anywhere else, but it is right here on the Vibe. Here comes your Sagittarius right here from Bobby Nick today, buddy. It says, it might come down to who you know and calling in some favors, Sagittarius. Having the right contacts in your phone could go a long way, Bobby Nick. Focus your attention on new ways to meet people, network, and circulate your skills. Well, make it fun and make a game of it. What it sounds like, it's what you're already doing.
For sure. Yeah.
Sounds like you're just going to be doing it better. Scott, I already got the Cancer for you and Brian Clauder and all them, so you're good. We did Pisces. We did Virgo for me.
You know, I got to say something, Bobby.
Yes.
I kind of get nervous about the numbers.
Do you? I know. What did they?
When I get 6 out of 10, it's like, oh shit, am I going to be having a really crappy day? So it alleviated some stress.
Okay. Well, maybe other people. Maybe other people were having the same sensation you were, Bobby Nick, because now the numbers are a thing of the past. My source right here, my crystal ball source, that is, it doesn't have any numbers associated with numbers, so maybe we're kind of done that. And I always say that I feel like a 10 until my day shows me otherwise, Bob. That's how I treat the number part of the day. I always wait, right, Vinny? I always wake up until my day tells me otherwise. Well, since Elliot is checking in the Vibe on Andrew the Giant 96, if you got a minute, I just made it past 1,000 subscribers, but I don't want to be like Andrew. If I lose 1, 2, 3, or 10, I might fall below 1,000. So if you don't mind going over to BF Live the Vibe and hitting that subscribe button on my channel, I would appreciate that while I read Sagittarius for you. It might come down to who you know and calling in favors. I'll read it again, even though I just read this for Bobby Nick, because you're new a friend, Elliot. It goes on to say, having the right contacts in your phone could go a long way, my friend Elliot. Focus your attention on new ways to meet people, network, and circulate your skills, Elliot. Make it fun and make a game of it. And thanks for joining the Vibe, Elliot, from Andrew the Giant 96 channel. It's not like Andrew can go far. We're going to get on. I'm a Taurus. I have bull balls. Boom. Somebody knows it. Oh, blue balls. He changed it to it. There we go. Blue balls, blue balls. There you go. Sounds like you fit in good over here on the Vibe. What is it? Your channel? Well, is one of my mod friends over there can throw BF Live the Vibe over there in the Andrew chat? Because I don't have mod over there. But it is, I'm over here on BF Live the Vibe right here, Elliot. Somebody will throw it out there for you in a second. All right, guys. Well, I think I did them all. I did mine. I did Scott's. Vinny, did I do yours? What are you, buddy?
I'm a Cancer. You did do mine.
All right, then we got them all done. Well, there you go, guys. We do these on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays only right here on the Vibe. I hope you enjoyed them. Those were your Monday Soulful Horoscope readings. Come back Wednesday for our next reading. But that was Soulful Horoscope readings. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope reading. That's right, folks. I'm checking my list, Bobby.
Yeah, BF got us all done, and now my asshole hurts, for fuck's sake. Jesus.
I'm not sure how that happened, but okay, here we go. All right. Well, here we go, guys. I appreciate you guys sticking around, and if you want to continue, because we are officially into Over Vibe right here on the Vibe. Let me run that. Oop. And because we always have, let me change my look. I'm all behind on my production. I'm still over here in the studio. I need to be over here now, behind on my production, behind on the show. That's because we're having too much fun. We're having too much fun. We got Andrew and Vinny checking in from Florida. Got all my boys here. And so a lot of times it doesn't allow me to get to the kind of the segments that I have planned. But we did Perry Talk. We did Soulful Horoscope readings. I'm going to spend this little bit of time into Over Vibe, doing like our Juicy Man Meat and the Sexy Ladies segment. So let's do that now, guys. It's ladies first. So hang on tight, ladies. Here we go. Get your mops ready. Get it all ready. It's the ladies first. They go first. This is ladies. This is your Monday. Nope, Scott's too excited. Here's your Juicy Man Meat. Here we go, folks. BF Live is literally a little bit of something for everybody. So we do our little sexy segments here at the end of the show. We're going to squeeze them in because I know some of you count on them, and we haven't really done them in a couple, 2-3 days or so. I've been showing some good restraint, Scott, right, Bobby Nick? Not doing the same thing every day.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you're doing good.
I appreciate you guys being here. You can sit through this if you want, or you can be like Space Nerd. She's a member and she's already utilizing her Juicy Man Meat emojis before I played my first piece. I want to thank Elliot for taking the time to find his way to my channel and subscribe. Thank you, Elliot. Yes, Andrew.
You want to know something quite irritating?
Sure.
To get in any adult site in Florida, you have to have an ID card.
I think that's a good thing.
You're talking about internet use, right? Is that what we're talking about?
Talking about porn.
Porn sites, right?
Yeah.
Wow. You know, it's funny. It's funny. I think this is quietly happening, guys, because we talked about on the show the other day how Instagram isn't even going to believe what you tell it. It's going to follow what you follow, kind of analyze what you follow and determine if you're actually a kid or not by what you, and your trends could get your account changed to a teen account, right, Bobby Nick? That's what they were saying last week when we were on the show.
I think that's great. I think going on those websites, I think you should have to have an ID, you know, that you're you don't get me wrong, you know, I guess maybe I was. I'm a youngin', but I was 12 years old, you know, on Pornhub.com and whatnot, and you know that just damages your brain at that age, you know.
Bro, you're not wrong because I mean, we didn't get just type in something and plug up some of the shit that y'all guys could back in the day, man. So you're not wrong. There needs to be something done about it. I'm familiar with this because I was watching Kill Tony last week. It was from Nashville, and the comedian Mark Norman was complaining that he couldn't pull up porn in Tennessee, Scott. And I'm like, what is, like, these states are finding ways to like keep like shut down porn and everything, guys.
It's a good thing. It's a good
this is
thing.
pretty wild.
Yeah.
We're so desensitized lately. That's all we see is titties and gore, and it's all over the internet. So like, I think that it's a good thing. Use a VPN, Andrew.
Back in our day, you had to work for it.
Yeah, you did.
Right.
Andrew, you're an adult. You have an ID. You could just do it.
We had magazine in the woods porn.
See, going through your dad's dresser drawer and finding his old VHS tapes and
it's like finding gold, ain't it?
Uh-huh.
That's how you really become a man. You don't become a man going on the internet looking for that shit. You become a man looking for your parents' shit, right? That's how you do it.
What does my dad jack off to?
Oh, yeah, that's kind of weird. Yeah, you never wanted to think that thought. Like, wait a minute, this was my dad's magazine. What did he like in here?
Why is page 6 so sticky?
Access porno.
The internet was made because of porn.
That's true. Well, it was actually made for the military, but it was popularized because of porn.
See this? Rob Taker says we had hidden VHS, LOL. And bros, I had that shit happen one time when we had the front loading VHS. And the tape got stuck in there, Vinny. I pulled the tape. Scott, I was shitting a brick because you're trying to do this on the down low and get in and out real quick, right? Bob, that tape got stuck in there. I had to revert to my old cassette tape like skills. I had to thread that tape out of there just right, Scott, and turn it on my thumb and get that sucker back in there and put that thing away before anybody knew any better. Let's see.
I had a good in Wisconsin. I didn't have to do any of that shit.
Man, just go on Twitter, dude.
The Chunkster makes a really good point here. You bet you porn stores are popping again and portable DVD players. That might be right. Or you got to download your shit when you can get a hold of it now, right?
Right.
Let's see. Everybody's telling their porn stories. I read Penthouse when I was like 12 and looked at Hustler magazine. My dad and my neighbor corrupted me. Says Space Nerd. Let's see. Yeah, it was nothing to when I got my.
A little filthy, it's good to have a little bit of gutter brain.
It was nothing when I was younger to go to the barbershop and they had all the titty mags out there, like right in front of the kids. All right, see, I knew somebody was going to say something, but Andrew, look what you did. Andrew needs to stop railroading juicy man meat. See, Andrew. His heterosexuality wouldn't allow this segment to continue there, Space Nerd, but I won't let him stop you. Yeah, Andrew, this is supposed to be the ladies' time. You're going to get them mad at me. Here you go. Ladies first. This is your first piece of juicy man meat. Andrew took us down the old I can't get any porn road. BS. He's got man titties. What the fuck is that? Calm down there, not the bees. Andrew loves just like BS. Not true. I repeat, not true. Not the bees. All right, that's enough of that. What the fuck is that?
What does that even do?
I know. On a scale between 1 and gay, he's gay. Here we go. Oh boy, guys, I'm going to warn you. I don't go out and look for any of this stuff. Space Nerd inundates my mailbox, bflive420@gmail.com, along with my sister and some of the other ladies here, because I'm highly heterosexual. I don't go out there and look for this, but she looks for this, guys, and yes, it's that guy. So I'm going to let you know, you blame the nerd for this, or blame whoever, Stacy, whoever, but it's that guy.
Oh, man.
I don't even look. I produced the show during this segment. Titties. Andrew loves juicy man meat, just like BF says not to be. Not true.
He's always popping his joint.
Guilty. Hey, same with his hair. Look, not to be says boo.
Have a happy day.
Oh.
So like all that grunting, what's like? You think that's like an attraction point?
Yeah, you'll see the ladies will get into it because when he says, "Oh, good morning, sweetheart," and all this stuff.
Right, like his voice, I get it. He's got an attractive voice. Don't get me wrong, he's got an accent, but like,
wow. Gimme Bezos. That used to be one of my go-tos. Texas banned you porn a few years ago, says Gimme Bezos checking in with little porn facts here on the vibe. Extremely gay, says Don. Extremely gay.
Seeing that porn at 12 years old really did fuck your head up, Vinny.
See, Space Nerd says it's the morning greeting that slays me. Yeah, it slays her. That's one way of saying it. Makes her slays her. We need a mop on aisle nerd. We need a mop on aisle nerd. Here we go. Okay, let's see. Good God, what's he feeding it? Okay, What is he feeding that thing? I bet this dude is on Perry's timeline. Oh, shit. Yes, he probably in his internet history.
Shut the fuck up.
I bet if Tom looks, this dude is in your internet history. Kathy says he's a dick. No, I think that's kind of what you ladies are looking at. Whoa. Lucky Al says, I'm gay, but that was not attractive. Well, welcome, Lucky Al. Joining in from Andrew's Pro Gay channel, Andrew the Giant 96. Andrew's all gay all the time. Say hello to Andrew right here. There you go. It's Andrew right here.
Hello, Frisco.
There you go. Oh yeah, Kathy from Space Nerd. This is for everybody here. This is the vibe. Here comes your next piece of juicy man meat. It's usually just for the ladies and our gay friends, like I've said before. It's for everybody. A little something for everybody here on the vibe. We don't discriminate. We don't hate. Here we go. We are in the middle of doing, where's my little banner for that? I had a little thing for that. There it is. Juicy man meat. Just for the ladies and the gay men. And here comes your next piece. You're welcome here from BF Live. The vibe. Here we go.
Walks into a clinic to have his blood type taken.
What is this?
The nurse goes about taking the blood sample from his finger.
Okay.
After finishing, she looks around for a piece of cotton to wipe away the excess blood. She can't find it, so she looks innocently at the guy and takes his finger and sucks it.
Uh-oh.
The guy is so pleased, he asks, "Do you think I could have a urine test done?"
Wow, there you go. Well, I think I need to get a urine test done. That's a good one. And once again, that's sent in by my lovely ladies here, right here on the vibe. Oh, as long as this piece. Now, don't worry, ladies. You guys sent me some goofy ones in between, but I'll throw you a couple more in. Here we go. This is, I don't know, Scott. I think that this finger might be giving them some ideas. Look. It's dick. This guy's got a dick finger. Once again, this was sent to me. I didn't go look for this.
You sure?
All right, that's enough of that.
That shouldn't be under juicy man meat. That should be under what the fuck.
Ah, you might be right, Andrew. That might be better suited for my what the fuck segment, Andrew. I think you're absolutely right. All right, well, let me be nice to the ladies and leave them with something. Christ. See, they're sending me enough of him. I guess you're going to get one more of him, guys. All right? I'll warn you one more time. Like I said, I'm highly heterosexual. I don't go out and look for these. You can submit these to BF Live 420, and when they come in, I just throw them in this little folder I have, and I play them in the order that they come in, ladies and gentlemen. The gentlemen that have told us they're joining us today from Andrew the Giant 96. It's that guy. One more time.
Another big stretch.
Yep, that's his routine there. That's his move. Kyoto's knees checking in. Fingering master. The black guys are packing. Finger's bad. It reminds me of Wendy's toe. Cartoon.
Good night, gorgeous. I hope you had a fantastic day.
Well, I'm glad you do, Queen of Hearts. That's a name I haven't seen on BF Live The Vibe. Well, welcome to BF Live The Vibe. I hope you would mind hit that little free subscribe button on your way in or out of the vibe. And I'll show you one more time since you're new to the channel.
I seen her in Jen's chat yesterday.
Queen of Hearts. Ooh, I like this segment. A little something for everybody here on the vibe. Welcome. All right.
Good night, gorgeous. I hope you had a fantastic day. Sweet dreams.
And there you go, folks. That is our last selection, at least for today. But BF Live The Vibe is on every day, Monday through Friday. I don't know if Scott is drinking like, oh, wait a minute. Was he drinking? What were you drinking over there? Were you drinking, trying to do suicide? Were you downing at? He's like, what are you doing? He's like, oh my goodness. Got into.
It's empty.
What was that? Was that Mountain Dew?
It was tea.
Wow.
Oh, it's tea.
Well, Scott got into the spirit of the segment. He was deep throating his tea, guys. Well, hang on. You don't have to get, don't get gay right away. That was just Juicy Man Meat. The boys' turn is about to come up next. That was Juicy Man Meat. Let's go. That was the ladies' turn. There you go. I want to thank my bros for hanging around today because typically we do 3 hours of a live show every day, Monday through Friday, but we are officially into Overvibe. We're like a half hour into Overvibe. Holy moly.
Yeah.
I want to thank everybody for getting me to 1,000 subscribers today. You guys are awesome to me. Andrew the Giant, recruiting people and bringing them over here. Okay, let's go, guys. I'm going to play a couple for us. We're going to come back and do some plugs and let you know where you can find us after the show today. But let's get into it. I got some weird ones coming in our fold. I'm trying to find one sexy one because I think they're sending me weird ones, but I got a sexy one. No. And I'm ready to get... Did I run the element for Bricked Up? Did I not?
No, you did not.
No,
I did not. I don't remember hearing the song or singing it, Vinny. So thank you. Oh. It's time for the boys to get bricked up.
She's cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Charging through the day like a queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Searching up the world, I'm watching her thrive. See after pushing and meet you, that's clear. But I'm in full of view, I'm staying right here. Bricked up, get bricked up. Bricked up, bring me up.
That's right. Nothing weird about sitting around with some guys and getting some semis together on the afternoon.
Well, you can tell Andrew's ready to get bricked up with Vinny right there, man.
He's got somebody within hands. All right, guys. Well, let me know what you think of these selections. Here comes our first selection for the guys for Bricked Up. Whoop, there sound to this.
Yeah, I can deal with that.
Yeah. 3 things that I'd like to do that one.
3 things? Will the first 2 get you arrested? I like to do three things there, but the first 2 will get me arrested right here. All right. Well,
Nope. You got to show your ID first.
Now, Vinny, I know that you're a great bro to Andrew, and you try to keep him in shape. Like when you see Andrew slacking, you're like, "We're gonna do some lift up. We're gonna do some physical fitness, right?" Well, absolutely. I think I got a little video that could inspire him and help. Maybe Andrew might want to do this workout program from now on. Andrew, watch this, buddy. You see what's going on there?
Wow.
I like.
That would motivate me.
Yeah. There you go. That's it.
We all can hit the gym.
Get inspired, you don't you? I want to thank the Lucky Al for checking in, saying, as a gay man, these are objectively less cringe. Women do these better. Watching the show, Andrew Schmoke is hilarious. It sure is. Andrew loves to do his damn thing. Where's that at? I got that somewhere. I got to keep it somewhere where I can find it. Yeah. Oh, it's right here. Damn. All right, boys, I'm going to leave us with one more, and it's kind of in the fitness realm. I guess there was a kind of theme going on the day I picked these. I'm going to do one last one, and then we're going to come back, and we're all going to say our goodbyes and let you know where you can find us later on tonight after the show. Wow, says Space Nerd. Here we go, guys. It's time for us for our last selection to get bricked up with. And there's something special about this one. God damn. Got a speed bump. Ooh, snuggle. Man.
They'll stretch like that in the gym and then get mad when people watch them.
And I'm ready to.
Damn, there you goes, guys. Those were ours. Let's wrap up the show. That was Bricked Up.
She's cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood. would keep me up all night. Charging through the day like a queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Break up, got the vibe. Searching up the world, I'm watching her thrive. The after pushing and reaching that will. But I'm in full of view, I'm staying right here. Break up, get break up. Break me up.
Let's go, y'all. That's it. 3.5 hours of live entertainment. I hope you guys had a great day. I hope we made your Monday just a little bit better than it might have been if we hadn't been with you today. I'm going to ask everybody, I'll practically beg you one more time. It literally says that I'm at like $9.99, even though it says 1K on my page. So anybody watching on your way out, if you haven't already, or if you have an alt account, could you subscribe to BF Live The Vibe and come on, be here every day with us Monday through Friday. Keep me over 1,000. Thank you, Andrew, for getting me even close to 1,000, buddy. Let's wrap up the show. Any last words or plugs you'd like to do while you're picking your ear? Whoop! I thought I saw Vinny lift that ass cheek there. So today is Monday, Andrew. Any last words for your people watching on Andrew the Giant 96, watching my show, The Vibe?
Thank you for joining the wonderful, crazy vibage we call Be Alive.
Thank
you. No Filter Andrew and Friends is tomorrow.
Tonight. No,
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tonight.
He's right. He's a pro. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Vinny.
Oh, see, I thought it was Tuesday. Fuck me. It's Monday.
We lose track of the days too all the time because a lot of times when I throw it to Bobby, I'll remind him of what day of the week it is, and that's why I like to throw it up here on my banner every day because I get caught up in these shows too. It is Cinco de Mayo. It's Monday the 5th, so I hope you have a great Cinco de Mayo.
What are we singing?
Have a smoke. De Mayo is singing apparently, Bobby Nick, but. So Andrew, Andrew's No Filter with Andrew and Friends, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Thank you, Andrew the Giant, for helping me get up to 1,000 today by co-streaming my show on Andrew the Giant 96 and out there this morning kind of recruiting people. Bobby Nick, it is Monday, I will remind you again, my friend, because this guy, he's going to tell you about the podcast that he knows about later on tonight.
Well, tonight you can check out the Lunatic Lounge at 7 p.m. Eastern. And that's at Bobinick 1978. Go over there and subscribe, everybody, if you haven't already. And then tomorrow, like Andrew said, No Filter with Andrew and Friends, 7 p.m. Eastern as well. So check those out. Check them out, guys.
There you go. That's Bobby Nick. He's got the short Monday list. Now, that's just the ones he knows about, folks. But I guarantee you, if you just turn on your YouTube periodically throughout the night, you'll see Bobby Nick on the next show and the next show and the next show. And I'm glad that BF Live was one of your next shows. Scott Fitzpatrick, thanks for joining us today. Thanks for showing us. Whoa, that was an Andrew, wasn't it?
Andrew, yeah.
Well, thanks for showing us your hole today, Scott. Any last words you want to say? And where can they find you after today?
Just be careful if you tread close to the hole because you don't want to get lost. And I'll go into the hole so you don't have to.
All right.
And I just double up on what Bobby Nick said about No Filter tonight's Lunatic Lounge on Bobby Nick's channel at Bobby Nick 1978, and No Filter with Andrew and Friends, and that's all from me.
There we go. Thank you, my bro, Scott Fitzpatrick. I'm glad that you're safe from your dog attack and all that stuff. As far as myself, I will be adjusting to the new time of Perry Caravello Live tonight, 4 p.m. Pacific. That's 5, 6, 7 in Perry math. That's how we do the East Coast math. I'm on the East Coast of the United States, 7 p.m. East. I'll be hanging out with a lot of these great people that are in the chat today for Perry Caravello Live. We'll see what kind of happened as a result of the tulip brushing and all that stuff. The one last thing I wanted to tell you, Scott, about that tulip brushing situation is that after that offer came through, somebody offered him a certain amount of money to put his, to clean him in a dishwasher, put him in a dishwasher. And he lost his shit. Like that was the crazy. I'm never putting them in there again. And I'm not doing right. So putting them in the toilet, acceptable. He said he was going to rinse. He said, I am going to use them again. Tom said, well, what are you going to do? Well, I'll just rinse them out or something. So he'll rinse them out and use them again after being in a toilet, but a dishwasher. He lost his fucking mind over the suggestion, Scott. So there you go.
Back on circulation.
So to tune into that and see if Perry buys new toothbrushes, washes them in his dishwasher, or whatever stuff he throws in his toilet tonight, I'll be in the chat with you, 4 Pacific, 7 o'clock East. So that's what we're going to do tonight, folks. Hang out on the lounge with Bobby Nick. Check out Andrew the Giant on Andrew the Giant 96, because he does many spontaneous pop-up lives and sleep streams. Check out Scott Fitzpatrick, all those fun shorts, and you can fall into Scott's hole on Scott the Prop Master. It's just Prop Master 69,
Master
right?
69.
Prop Master 69. I almost confused you with Andrew's number. Prop Master 69 right here on YouTube. The links for Bobby Nick, Andrew the Giant, and Scott are all in the chat. Vinny?
Hey, I'm looking at Andrew's Facebook. It says, I'm gay.
Whoa, wait a minute. Well, I want to thank all of the gay friends that identified themselves as joining us from Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Everyone's welcome here on The Vibe, Monday through Friday, 12 to 3-ish East, right here on the East Coast. And we're well into the ish, Bobby Nick, because it's 41 minutes into hour number 4. Thank you, my brother, Bobby Nick, from up there in Canada. Thank you, Vinny and Andrew, who you're going to be seeing a lot more in the next couple weeks. Thank you, Prop Master Scott Fitzpatrick. And thanks to chat family. Thanks for everybody to get me up to 1,000. Join us here today and every day, Monday through Friday, for The Vibe. Peace and love. We're out of here for now, folks, and we'll see you the next time we see you. It's not bye. It's just bye for now. Peace and love, and we'll see you the next time we see you on The Vibe.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.